It is extraordinary these past couple of days, bro.
Oh, it finally cooled down here. It was
Ye-
so nice out for me.
I thought it was gonna cool down here because it rained,
had
and
yeah,
then
we had rain too.
yeah, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah,
thank God, this is gonna bring some cool weather, right? No, it brought humidity,
no,
and
bro, it makes that was how it was here yesterday. It was like it rained, and then right after the rain, like passed, the fucking humidity just came in, and I was like, no.
Yeah, it was so bad. I walked into the freezer at work and I just stood in there.
damn, oh, you almost became that one episode of SpongeBob where he got stuck in the freezer. Or Squidward
Actually,
did.
I did get stuck in the freezer. Not gonna lie, my shoes got stuck because of like the humidity. So it's like I was like, oh, I'm stuck.
I went to rush to close the door because it's like there was too much noise coming in.
Oh, hey, look at that. We got some peeps in the chat. They're saying, hey there, what is that? Oh, that's a chancla, as you can see right there on the image. Yeah, you guys do anything naughty, you guys gonna get the whoop whoop, so make sure you guys don't do anything naughty. Just as a heads up.
And I used the chocolate to fan myself. It's so freaking hot.
Have you not learned that fanning yourself will just make you feel hotter? That's just the truth, bro.
That's true, actually. Never
Oh
mind.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
all
be
our
good?
freezer
Okay, we're
doors-
good. Yay.
We had some freezer doors at work, and there's a bunch of them, and they started sweating. The doors were actually dripping water onto
Yeah,
the
see?
floor. It was
Damn, even the cold is dripping. How the hell? How bad is it that the cold is also sweating, bro?
Exactly.
There's water all over the floor, and the managers got to words like, "Why the hell is all this water on the floor?" And everyone's like, "It's
The
hot
weather.
outside."
And I'm so
And
happy.
they're like,
finally
"Oh,
it's-
right." And I was like, "Yeah."
Dude. I'm so happy this week it's finally gonna cool down. So
I
after
hope
the
it
like,
does.
Please. Thank you. Oh.
I was like, no, yeah. So today for me was like so nice. I was like, it felt. I think it was
Hey,
like
I
upper
got a
70s.
sub.
Hey, you've been subbed. Navy out here giving a sub to my buddy Dean. How are you feeling about that sub, buddy?
I feel fantastic.
All right, well, congratulations, buddy. You get some cool emotes to use here on the Twitch chat and, of course, on the Discord chat as well. Once again, main thanks to our buddy Navy Blue Suicune. Shout out to you lovelies out there. And let me see those hellos in the chat so I can greet every single one of you guys here tonight because we got a lot to talk about, and I mean a lot. I don't know how big of people out there are fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe because we got a smorgasbord of talks with Marvel shit from 4 to 6. We got video game news to talk about as well. And of course, the latest episode of PM 2019 to add into the mix. So there is going to be a lot to get into. We're going to do our best to cover it all. Hence why we start an hour earlier than usual. Honestly, I don't know if you guys are down for it, but I feel like the 9 o'clock seems to be the more appropriate time that everyone seems to enjoy more. So, yeah. But we'll talk more about that behind the scenes. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 hype as well. This week is such a big deal that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is going to be happening. You want to know how big of a deal it is? Even the Pokemon anime acknowledged it by saying, yo, we're not going to share the next Master's 8 until September, so you can have all of August to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at your leisure. So make sure to go and purchase your copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming out later this week. I have to ask, though, to those in the chat, I see a lot of peeps there, of course. I see Zach, I see Navy, Groot, Robso saying shout out to Poly Music. Yeah, so Joker, hi, I'm sick, get better soon, buddy. Oh, man. Hello, KG. You should talk about the BS Nintendo New York did. What BS? I'm kind of curious about that. Did not know that. Oh, no. What went down? If you could give me some details, I would love to know. Hype level 9. Yeah, let's get it. We got some hypes as well in the chat. Look at that. Cosmic out here with some cute emotes from both sides. Oh, it's going to be great. Look, we even got the Emmy support. Support the amazing Emmy as she bakes the most amazing treats in the world over at her Instagram at Treat Yourself.
I love actually the little Zora, the little like that. I think it was from. It's like so cute.
Oh yeah, the emote there, yeah.
The emote, yeah, the emotes. I can't remember what they're called.
Damn.
It's so cute.
Hold on a second. Is that true? Let me take a look at this. I gotta check on what Nintendo New York is doing. And I have to ask to the Xenoblade fans out there, are you guys getting your hands on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 the deluxe edition or the special edition. Now here,
Yeah.
yeah. So here's the thing: to people who don't know, if you had by any chance bought it on the Nintendo Store, God, that was a painful experience. You will get your hands on the game when it drops, but the special edition stuff will not be delivered until fall of this year. So you're getting two packages. You're not getting the full complete package in one shot. So you're only gonna get one thing for now, which is just the game, and then the other stuff will be saved till later. So if you guys haven't got your hands on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition, apparently Nintendo New York City is going to be offering it there, where you're going to get the game, but the extra components will not be available until fall 2022, where you're going to have to go and pick up said product. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing for that game. And also, what sucks too is that if you guys by any chance bought the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition on the Nintendo Store, there's a price to that, because apparently from what I've been hearing around the forums and shit, the copy will not ship out until the day of release.
Oh.
So
Unfortunate.
if you want to play the game, you are going to also have to buy yourself a digital copy so you can play the game day one when it drops. If this is true. So far I have not gotten any email about any of the stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes down with that.
See,
Also,
that's unfortunate because it's on a Friday, which means the game may not even get to you until the next week, which is like Monday or Tuesday.
yeah.
Because of the...
Hold on a second. I'm being told that apparently you guys sound very quiet.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh Jesus Christ! What the
No.
fuck? You guys just blew up in audio now. Holy shit!
Oh,
Holy shit! My
indoor
ears!
voices.
Ah!
loud noises!
Okay. Thank God I was talking throughout most of that so we could have fixed it. Now you guys should sound good. Jesus Christ. I was wondering why you guys sounded so quiet on my thing, because I had my speakers in max audio. I was like, oh shit, I must have fucked up the audio somewhere. And then I look into it and Discord did a reset. So they resetted the whole output device. So you guys were going through the output rather than the speaker. So when I fixed that, now you guys can get into it.
Because
So.
I was talking to my normal voice, so I wasn't shouting or anything.
No. It was just get that audio on red. Don't worry, you guys got it now. Nintendo sure wait until this week to do this. I know, right? God damn, Nintendo, you guys are making some flubs lately. But God, they're making more money out of it because of the fact that
Oh, thank you.
That,
I was like reading that thing.
that you got to get the game 3 times basically if you want to play the game. And then you also have to pay extra for the DLC as well, which is an additional $40. So, yeah. Lots of chaos all around. Hey, look who it is! It's our buddy,
Polly.
Polly!
Yes.
Hi, Polly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I didn't watch the episode subbed,
Cool.
It's okay.
but
Don't worry, if you saw the fight, you saw the fight. That's all you need to know.
I saw it.
Alright,
saw
I'm gonna
it.
go grab something. I'll be right back. You guys take
Okay.
care of the rest of the talk for now.
Polly playing piano. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I just unplugged everything.
Oh,
You guys were listening? You were listening?
I tuned in
was.
for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys are so nice. Wow.
great.
I know. I got notified you were streaming, so I was like, "Oh, let's see what's going on here."
I'm sorry I can't play full songs like all the time. I only play by ear at this point, so what the heck, Kevin? With that image.
Yeah, he's like holding a
Um,
chancla.
That's not. I didn't know that was a shoe.
You're not the only one. Same.
Wait, that's a shoe. That's
It's
a
a
shoe.
chancla. No, it's a chancla.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're talking about the.
My
yeah.
my
Talking
brain
about that
looks-
thing, right?
my brain
Yeah.
went to something
it
else.
looks like a
when I first saw
potato.
It looks like a potato.
I thought it was a potato. I don't know what that
It's
is.
My
yeah.
brain went to something else when I saw that. I was like,
What?
okay.
A lot of those songs I haven't played in a very, very long time. So like it's like Oh my gosh, you're so nice. Thank you.
Wait, what
How often
happened?
do you how often do you practice
Uh,
nowadays?
Not as much as I used to. Like I used to play it every single day and like the same songs over and over again. Especially some of the 4Kids songs. Like I used to
Oh, yeah.
play what's that one that goes the time has come. You know when Pikachu leaves.
Oh, the
The
Pikachu
Pikachu
one.
Sky
Oh,
one?
yeah. Yeah.
And I close my eyes and I can see. Yeah, that one I used to play a lot. Obviously, the English themes. In fact, that's how I met Terrell years ago. Terrell, I was like starstruck because I uploaded on my old channel just a medley that I made of like all the English, the dub themes, and at that point it was we were still on black and white. I think we was on the song that was like, oh oh, you can run for that one. So like I
Oh,
went
yeah.
backwards,
Yeah.
and I played all the way until the and there's a few mistakes here and there, but like Terrell was like, oh, good job. Like this is before we knew each other at all. Like I knew of his videos, I was a fan of them, and I used to watch his reviews and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, Terrell! Like, how did this guy who I like admire because his videos like see my piddly little piano medley. So like this is lore high prov. Like before, this was like during the Tumblr era. It wasn't even during XY YouTube era. So yeah.
Your Notebook of the Heart
Aw.
theme.
See, they were the
That's
true
like-
Oh,
OGs,
thank
not
you.
us.
It's such an underrated song. So when I heard that, I was like, yes, finally!
Oh, I love it so much. It's one of my Sun and Moon endings are awesome.
Makes you cry.
Or-
It's great.
It's
It's wonderful.
I feel like Type Wild, the new one, overshadows the others, but that's my opinion.
Really? That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that.
I don't know. A lot of people,
I love it,
at
though.
least
Let
the
me be
Twitter
clear on that,
community,
too.
likes it.
Yeah.
I love Shokotan, but like I'll always be partial because the original Type Wild is my favorite ending.
Well, of course,
so
because it's
kind of hard
Satoshi's
to-
song. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Like, no disrespect, but both of them are. I think this is the most important thing to think about. Both of them are being used respectively for their particular moments, and so yeah.
Yeah. But just before we move on, I just want to thank TSS for. I literally could not have done that test stream without him because I asked him for help, but he got on a call with me and he troubleshooted everything. So
Good
thank
job,
you,
Yeah.
TSS.
And also, speaking of TSS, shout out to him. Right now, he is taking care of some stuff behind the scenes. So if you guys would like to just share your best wishes in the chat for him as he's taking care of these things, that would be highly appreciated. Hence why he's not going to be in the pod for
Yes.
tonight. So yeah,
Okay.
you
We're
just
gonna
thought
miss
we
him.
should. Yeah, don't worry, he'll be fine. At least we all can hope for the best with that. That's the most important thing we can say on this situation. But yeah, so with that being said, then shall we then move on into our shenanigans for the week?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, let's begin with a couple of things because we got a lot to discuss. Obviously, Marvel talk is going to be one of the big things we're going to be talking about in just a couple of minutes. But I have to ask you guys before we get into that discussion, just exactly like how well are you into the Marvel stuff? Are you guys like super into it? Or are you guys, very I don't really care.
I
kinda-
would say I'm like mostly into it. I haven't seen Doctor Strange yet. I just saw Thor yesterday for the first time. I went to the theater and saw it by
Yay.
myself.
You have Disney
So-
Plus by any chance?
I do, yes. But
Doctor
I know I
Strange
can
is in
watch
there,
it.
so.
Actually, I don't, but I can get it, pretty easy. So I will
Yeah.
watch it ASAP.
Um,
But yeah, we're not. Well, Thor's kind of old at this point, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But I liked it. A lot of people didn't, but I liked it.
No,
even though-
I
I
loved
thought it was good too.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all my friends I talked to just said, "Oh, the movie was terrible," and I was like,
Nah, it's not bad. It's a different
I-
take, like on a Marvel movie. That's what it is.
yeah, like I was supposed to go with one of my friends, and they were like, "Well, I'm just gonna make fun of it the whole time." So I'm like, "Fine, I'll just go by myself then."
Oh.
'Cause I was like,
me
"I
and-
don't want you
Yeah,
souring
no.
the movie for me."
Me and my friend, we both went the day, that Thursday before the day before it came out, and then
Yeah,
we
me
had
too.
such a good time though. I was like, we were laughing, and then we were just like, I don't know, I just love the colors
Yes.
like in the movie, I was just like, I don't know, I just love it. It's so vibrant, it's so different. It's not so dready, like so dread and boring. Like it's like so much color. It's like I was having such a good time. So I was surprised
Yeah.
that so many people did not like it. And
I
think most
I think
was-
it had some stupid plot points a little
Me
bit.
too.
Like,
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that.
Yeah,
it
same.
had some. I didn't like the ending very much. I thought it was kind of like, okay, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And some of the plot was kind of dumb, but I thought I had fun. You know.
Yeah,
I had
I-
fun too.
I would, if I would rank the Thor movies, I actually was still think Ragnarok is my favorite out of the
Yeah.
four.
Yeah,
So-
wholeheartedly agree. on
Yeah,
that.
same.
But that
But yeah,
doesn't
but
put a disrespect to this new movie, at least for me
No.
personally. But we'll get into that discussion with Marvel in just a bit, though. I only brought
Okay.
this up just so I can get an
Marvel?
idea. And also, is that a particular person I hear in the background?
Where's he at?
Yeah, there he is. Oh
I
shit!
see him.
Teleporting,
Oh, there he
instant
is.
transmission.
There he is.
I didn't know you could do that, Tyrone.
I didn't know I could do
I see
it either. This is a test run.
Oh shit! Look at that. Well, first off, Tyrone, how do you do, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
Glad to hear. All right, so we obviously took a little brief moment to talk about everyone's take on Marvel as of right now. Just a brief, just to see where everybody is and how far they want to get into the next stuff, which we'll talk about in a couple of minutes. First off, welcome, Tyrone. Glad to have you on board for this week. So, like I stated before, though, before we do legitimately get into tonight's discussion and talk about the Marvel scenes, I do want to take a moment to bring up one thing, and you probably already could see by the title of the pod for tonight.
It's gonna stress me out.
No, not for you.
Okay.
It's not going to stress you out or anything of that matter. I'll
Okay.
tell you that much. The only thing it is just it's more so for me personally, because it came to an end after all these
Oh,
years.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yep.
I just deleted it off my phone.
Oh man,
Aw.
Damn, so fast.
It was taking
but
up a lot of memory.
dude, this new update that came out was half a gigabyte, bro.
I know, but in
That's
general,
insane. Chronicles has
Damn.
always been a huge game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's a huge game. It's
yeah.
a very
When I look
ambitious
up
game.
when I look up my storage and it showed which game took up the most memory, it was at the top. It's at the top.
Number one, baby.
Number one, baby.
That's the one thing it was number one in. Oh,
I always thought that Mario Kart was gonna take up the most because of the way it looks. Nah, it's Dragalia Lost coming in at fucking 7 gigabytes
And counting.
and counting.
Hey,
Yeah.
just casually showing the ending of the game at the top right, you know? Or is
No,
that
no,
just
no.
the
That's the credits, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the credits.
Oh, by
s-
the way, here's the spoilers of the game, guy.
Yeah, no, none of that shit. Well, I mean, I will get into spoiler talks for it because I mean, it is the final chapter. It
Yeah.
did drop,
He's
and I
the
know.
only one who played it.
I'm not saying, I'm
Probably,
pretty sure.
at least in this call, I'm
Every
probably
time
the only
talked
one who
about.
did because the only one who was also playing it just deleted it. So
Hey, you shut the fuck up. I did that for a reason.
I know.
This
I
is
know.
the most I've ever spent on a gotcha game before. I made it like chapter 10, and then I kind
Oh,
of.
I didn't spend. Oh, do you mean time or money, Dane?
time and money. It's the most
No,
I've ever
I
spent on a
didn't.
gotcha
I didn't
game.
spend a cent on it.
Yeah, you don't really need to. You kind of do it.
Yeah,
to
not
wanna
really.
support it.
They're pretty generous with their giveaways.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
are super. Like, you could start a new game right now, and they'll give you like 10 free tenfolds, bro.
Yeah.
It like so 100 free tenfolds at the beginning of the game, and it includes all the characters from that point onward. And it is incredible how generous this game can be. I will be clear, and everybody already knows the ongoing joke, despite it not actually being a joke. People know how much I love this game. I adored this game. I've talked about this game before it officially dropped the past couple of months prior to its release because they had a direct of it to talk about the game. They showed off the dragon designs, the main characters, the protagonists, the stories, the collaborations that came with it as well, from Mega Man to Monster Hunter to Persona 5 specifically, Princess
Oh,
Connect
that one
Redive.
pissed me off.
Yeah, I know. That one must have hit you
Well,
hard.
Persona was like
No,
in every gotcha game.
No,
at the time.
all I got was fucking Morgana. I didn't get Joker like I wanted.
You got Stupid Cat instead.
I got fucking Cat. Ugh.
Pig.
But yeah, so back in March, which God, that was a horrible month for me, bro. Because March was like the announcements and retirements for a lot of people that I grew attached to. And this was another addition to that. They announced their end of service, and alongside their end of service announcement, they also announced that the final chapters of the game were going to be dropping monthly, leading to the finale, which dropped earlier today. And this was an experience. I spent, and I've stated this before, like 4-digit numbers in terms of money for this game. And I'm not talking about like for the gacha characters in itself. I'm talking about the merch, from the plushies to the acrylic standees to the CDs to like everything that they ever dropped. I was always there to get my hands on it. Dragalia Lost came out in a time when it was needed, at least to me personally, because you got to remember this game dropped like about 3.5 years ago, which happened to also be around the time of the pandemic as well, when it started to slowly inch its way into our lives. So when the pandemic went down, this game became such a major focus just to keep my mind at ease and, you know, to just play games and just do silly things when I'm not on the computer or at work and playing mobile games there, you know. So for 3.5 years since its release, I have talked about this game nonstop. Whenever a new event comes out, you guys could watch the past PokePod sessions. I would talk about the events that are happening. I would talk about the new characters that are being dropped. I would give my reviews on certain things that would be happening soon, leaks, all those things in the PokePod, because I loved this game. It is my favorite current Nintendo IP. And to see it not get, and we need to be clear on this, the game didn't quote unquote die. It ended. And the reason why I say it like that is because most games, and you guys, if you've played your mobile games, you'll know this. When a game tends to get an end of service, normally that means that the game never gets concluded sometimes. It just, unfortunately, dies. And then we just are left wondering where everything is going to go from that point onward. Dragalia Lost was very fortunate enough to where it was able to actually give us a finale to the game. And it is, I'm gonna be real with you, that is, excuse my language, bro, that is the most fucked up ending I've ever seen for this game.
Wow, really?
Damn, I can't believe Dragalia
I
was
figured
never
it'd be
found.
wholesome. Was it lost in the end?
You're not wrong.
I
You're
mean, I
not
wouldn't
wrong.
be surprised.
Where
It
was
is the title of the
Dragalia
game.
at?
Well, that's the thing. Do you guys want me to get into a bit of the spoiler talks? Well, I don't know how far you guys are going to play the game.
Chad, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Yeah, if you guys
Now
want
we're
me to
gonna
get into the
finish the game,
specifics.
so go
of it.
ahead.
There's no way I'll give a shit. There's no possible way.
I'm never gonna
No,
play
and
it,
also
so
because
go
the game
ahead.
won't be ending soon. So, I mean, the only thing you'll ever see is just like the YouTube footage that's available online that people are saying do it. Okay.
Okay, do it.
To get into the specifics real quick before we get into that.
Spoilers for a game KG only played.
Yeah, so hey, listen, that's just how it feels like whenever I hear other people talk about games I'm not familiar with. I never like know about anything, but I always like hearing people talk about it because if they have a passion for it, you always love to see that passion be shown in their voices and in their reactions towards certain things. So to basically summarize the events that went down, so there is I guess you could call a god in some way form. Who has the ability to create and destroy. So reality in the final chapter got absolutely destroyed, that the world that they lived in was completely wiped out of existence. So now the characters all had to find a way to defeat the bad guy and recreate the world they once lived in. And things came at a cost though, because while they were able to recreate everything, or at least supposedly work on that, it turns out that the bad guy that they fought at the end wasn't actually dead. He was hidden somewhere in the broken realm.
Was lost.
So yeah, so here's where things get crazier. So the main protagonist has a deeper connection to the antagonist of the story than one might think. Because if you follow the story, you'll know that the main protagonist, the prince, he goes by Yuthen, but you can name him whatever you want him to be. So you can name him your name, or you can name him a username or whatever it is. But his chronological name is Yuthen. So what happens is that it turns out Yuden and the antagonist have a deeper connection with each other because he has part of the antagonist's heart in him. And thus he's able to kind of sense where the villain is at. Unfortunately, this also means that because he knows where the villain is at, he's the only one who's able to go inside that realm and nobody else can follow him. So everybody else has to go back and take care of the broken world while he has to go and fight off against the villain himself alongside his partner. And this is where things get more ridiculous because nobody realized it. The thing is, when you kill off the antagonist, you're eliminating him from existence. Unfortunately, the heart that exists in Yuden is a part of the antagonist.
No.
So when he has to wipe out the villain, he also has to be wiped out as well.
What?
Yeah, because his heart is the antagonist. Yeah. The antagonist's heart is inside Yuden's body. So if you eliminate the main character. So if you eliminate the main villain, the main character's heart is going to disappear, and therefore he is going to die.
Yeah, I think
and
like
fade from existence. So yeah, pretty much. But it gets weirder, or not weirder, but it gets more convoluted, I guess I should say. So what happens after this is that he begins to start fading away, and this is when we start learning more about what is the Dragalia. It turns out that the Dragalia was the whole concept of bonds and Yuden himself. He was the Dragalia. All this time we were looking for what was the lost Dragalia, and it turns out he was that said Dragalia. He was the piece to put everything together and recreate the world again. He basically had the power of God on his side at that point at the end of the adventure. So in the final moments, before he disappears and dies, he makes one last wish to pretty much recreate the world anew. Unfortunately, this comes at the cost that he actually succeeds in doing so, but nobody remembers him, and he never existed. So all of the things that you've done, while certain things stay tied together, pretty much nobody's connected no more. All the bonds, the whole concept of the game, the bonds, the characters, the adventures, all of that stuff that you've been through, think of it like that. It's just gone. It's like Sonic 06. It never went down. Except for two people who think they know something, except they're not certain. And that is the sisters. One sister from a different dimension, and then the main sister of the protagonist. We'll get to that in a moment. So he eliminates himself and recreates the world anew. So now you get to see everybody living their lives happily in their own respective parts of the world. So somebody's out there in the forest or in the kingdom. They're all doing their own things. And everybody's just living their lives. And then it becomes sadder because it's like everybody's happy, but for some reason nobody knows why they feel like there's a hole inside them, like there's somebody missing, but they just can't seem to pinpoint who that said person is. And unfortunately, since he's dead or just erased from existence, nobody will ever know the answer to that, except for one person, which was the dragon that was with Yuden at the end of the adventure. He remembers it because he was inside that final moment when the world was recreated anew, so he has his memories intact. But he never says anything about it to all the other characters because I'm not sure, honestly. Because nobody remembers it, so it's going to sound weird that he talks about it and be like, who the hell are you talking about? Like, what? I traveled? What? What the fuck? So it's like nobody can really accept that reality. An adventure comes to an end. Everybody's back together. Everyone's doing their shindigs. And then the female, Zetia, her name, the sister, she walks around in the kingdom, just bumps into people, and throughout that time, she keeps thinking she's seen somebody that she doesn't know who, but feels very familiar, and so she runs up to that said person, only to find out that no, it wasn't, it was just some other person. And then she bumps into one person one more time, looks into him, and begins to have a conversation with that said person. And for some reason, she even admits it herself, she can't stop crying when she's looking at him. And she doesn't know why. and then like there's some kind of faint message that just gets brought back into her head and asks that said guy, "What's your name?" And then the final shot shows like a, what do you call it? Like you don't see his face basically until the sun finally moves away, and then you finally get to see the face, and it turns out that it was the protagonist. He is technically alive, but he's actually you. But unfortunately, he's not the original you. You, the main protagonist of Dragalia, is dead. This is a recreation of that guy because he is no longer part of the kingdom. He no longer is a part of the brothers and sisters with Zetia or any of the other siblings. He is free from that. And this also comes at the cost because that means since he is like that, he no longer knows anybody. He no longer knows any of his adventures. He has no abilities to transform. He has no saying whatsoever. He's just a regular villager who just happened to cross by, and he says to her his name, says, "My name is," and then the adventure just ends. He's alive, but he's not you no more. He's just a new him, and that's how the game ends.
There was another game that does that. I can't remember what it is.
There are many games that have
There
that
are a lot
trope.
of games that do this.
Yeah, where it's like, yeah, we saved the world, but that guy that was with us this whole time, he's here, but that's not him. Even though
Right.
it sounds like him, it looks like him, acts like him, everything.
So he's like reincarnated. Sorry, I came back
It's
to
like,
the
yeah, it's
video.
kind of like reincarnated, but not really. He's just now living a different life now. He's not. He's no
Gotcha.
longer connected to the kingdom. He's no longer connected to dragons or packs or anything whatsoever. He's just a regular village, and that's it.
Wow.
And thus, as the title says, Dragalia lost because he sure did save the world and sure recreated everything back again. But he lost everything at the cost of saving everyone's lives. And unfortunately, that loss also affected all the relationships that were gathered throughout all of the adventures that you, the protagonist, experienced throughout the adventure. So nobody knows who each other is. Nobody knows what they did together. Nobody has any familiar, except for like mindset, except for maybe Zetia and the dragon. And that's it. So yeah, that's why it's called... I guess now we know why it's called Dragalia Lost, because sure, we saved the day, but at what cost? And credits rolled. And
Damn.
it's a very bittersweet ending. Everyone's happy, but God, the people themselves who are playing the game are so saddened by this reality. However, if you've played another game from Cygames, this might feel familiar to you somewhere. If you guys ever played Princess Connect Redive, that game kind of is similar to that, because there's this whole premise where you get to like a certain point in like when you open up Princess Connect Redive, it literally mentions that like you are this super powered up hero alongside these other characters, but something happens and thus they send you back to the past and you have no memory of anything that happened. And the entire world was just constructed anew again. And now you have to try to put all the pieces back together, even though you, the protagonist, have no idea what the hell is happening.
What Dragalia found.
Yeah, so Dragalia lost and then got found again at the end is basically what happened. But it's not the original Dragalia himself. Which...
You know, be kind of...
Dragalia misplaced.
If they would have, like, you know how I think it's some games in anime do this, they change the title of the game or anime at the end of it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
They would-
dude. I wanted the Neo game, The World Ends With You.
Yeah. I wanted to do
what
something
it
like
reminds
that.
me of, yeah.
Yeah, like
I
it changed
told
the
you-
end of it.
I told you it's called Dragalia misplaced.
Yeah, but no, they don't change the name of it. It's just simply Dragalia Lost. Because it's true. At the end of it all, he is lost. He is no longer with us. That same person that was with us at the beginning is no longer here. But at least everybody gets to live their life in peace. So.
How is the community taking the ending? Or have you?
Oh,
found-
everyone's
have you-
tearing up about that.
Oh,
It's a bitter. I like bittersweet endings though.
Yeah, everybody's happy in the end. The only people who feel saddened by it is just pretty much the gamers themselves, because they're the only ones who keep their memories intact, while you get to witness everybody else that you've been with completely forget everything that you've done throughout your adventure,
Damn.
And the only ones who can remember are just the dragon and you, the player. And therefore, that's just how the story comes to an end. I will say, though, when you see the credits right here, they're showing off all of the characters, the main characters of the game. And they also bring a new song to it as well, new credits. It did make me feel like a little, like I was about to cry or like feel tear up, right? Because it's like, I put 3.5 years of my life into this game. And I'm just happy because it got an ending, you know what I mean? I'm happy that we got to see this game at least, and even the creators themselves be like, we're grateful we at least got the opportunity to give this game a closure. They even at the very end, you'll even get one image that says "Thank you for playing," and it has all the characters and all the dragons and all that stuff as well.
I want the thank you for playing logo to tear, and then you just see red and black and Joker. Dun, 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 dun,
But
dun, dun.
yeah, it was nice just seeing the credits, just seeing all the characters, all the voice actors who brought their work and everything, while this new music song is playing by Lucrezia, who is one of the singers who consistently shows up throughout the series of Dragalia Lost. And then they play the second track. And then that's when I cried. Because it didn't occur to me what that song was until you start hearing the tune. And then you're like, oh God, that's the first song you hear when you boot up the game for the first time. They ended the game off with the very first song you'll always hear whenever you open the game up for the first time. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful way to wrap it up. And I'm just grateful that I got a chance to experience this game, that I got a chance to play this game and see all the characters unfold, see their narratives play out. I'll be real with you all, though. The story can definitely be very iffy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Persona 4, where it's not necessarily the story I'm into. It's more so the characters that really sell the show for me. And that's what this series has been for me. This is for me that. It's that group. I love this group so much. They're all goofballs. They're all just wonderful characters. They have their own set of characteristics that just makes them unique and stand out with one another. And to see that I have to now let them go, it does sting, so.
You always have the memories, though.
Oh, of course. And I'll have all the plushies.
Your memories will never be Dragalia Lost.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god.
KG slandering P4, I see. No, I'm not slandering it. I'm giving it the love it deserves, because I love that playthrough of Persona 4 by Terrell. I was also a part of that, too. But I will admit, and I even mentioned in the Persona 4 stream, I never gave much of a care for the story.
Damn.
But I love the characters.
I think the Persona 4 story is better than 5, but that's just.
No, yeah. I'm not saying it's like the worst. Like, it's still the best Persona story out of everything. I'm just saying that for me, the characters outsold the story. Even though the story was good, the characters were the ones that shined the most. And that's what kept me hooked. Because to me, I love character dynamics, interactions, conversation piece. Like, that's my thing, my bread and butter that I love so much. That's what I love about Persona 4 more than any of the other Persona games that are out there.
Yeah.
But that's for me with Dragalia Lost. The characters are those pieces that I adore so much. And I now have to say goodbye to them. And I'm just happy to finally have it end on a very bittersweet note. But at least we got an end rather than be like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen then, And it does make you really question, because of the way it ended, will this game ever get a follow-up in the future? Because now that everything is reconstructed again, what's going to come for the future then,
So it can be set up for like a sequel Switch thing, maybe, possibly?
We don't know. The story ended it off on a note where everybody's at peace. But there are a lot of things that the ending, unfortunately, does not cover that we wish it would have gotten addressed in the final moments. But because the whole world got reconstructed anew again, you'll notice that a lot of the characters seem like they remember something, but they don't know what that is. So that could be what will be the next main plot of the next Dragalia game, if there ever is a successor to it, when that time comes, you know. But they still do leave it out on a more positive note regardless. So, yeah, that's all I had to say about it.
Yeah. It doesn't happen very often, but there are gotcha games that do become like if they get their own games later. Like Grand Blue's getting their they had like a fighting game, and then they're getting like a 3D fighter RPG thing or something.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. So it's possible that Dragalia can do that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, Dragalia has sort of invaded other gotcha games so far, actually.
No,
They
really?
were in
yeah.
They were in Princess Connect Redive with one of the Planty boys, Pipple. Everybody knows everyone's Lord and Savior, Pipple. So he or she makes an appearance in Princess Connect Redive. So, yeah, if that means that character is roaming around in the other worlds, who's to say the Dragalia cast wouldn't also show up in other worlds as well? But it also makes you wonder, will we ever come back to this world again? Will we get to see the continuation of this plot line? And most importantly, will we get our shippings answered? Because since everything got erased, this also comes at the cost for fans of shippers out there for this game. Because there are two class of ships that people were into. It was Ellie and Yuthin, and Mim and Yuthin. Mim, of course, being the Red Dragon,
Yes.
Brunhilde. So they had like this thing going. There was even plot points throughout the side stories where they have feelings for the main protagonist. Unfortunately, now that the world has been erased, their feelings for that character are also erased from existence as well. One of my favorite characters, Mim, she has a moment in the ending, but once the world has gotten reconstructed again, you never see her appear again. And you're like, wait, why didn't she at least show up in some way, shape, or form? If the other dragon showed up, wouldn't it have made more sense for her to show up too? Well, I guess since he doesn't exist, what purpose does she have roaming around the world then, I guess, you know? Because it was him that helped her get out of that volcano and become a part of the world and travel around the areas, you know? But since Yudin is now erased from existence, like, what's going to happen to her? So, once again, these are potentials that they could use for future storylines if they ever do. But if they don't, I'm still happy with this story. I'm still happy with these characters. I love the characters. I love the world. I love the interactions, the music. Oh, God, the music's incredible in this game. And just everything all around. I'm happy to have been, as everyone calls them, a lostie. And, you know, I'm thankful that I had a chance
Fans
to play
are
this
called
game.
losties?
Yeah, the Dragalia Lost fans are called losties. There's a reason why it's the
terrible.
case is because I'll explain why they're called losties. I believe it has something to do with the main voice actress for Not
Hey, Wallet.
the fairy. She has some goofy lines throughout the whole thing. And around the time, I think she even says losties at one point. So that became that going trend because everyone's trying to figure out, okay, we're fans of this game, but like, what do we dub ourselves as? You know, like everybody has like that sort of thing. Like, you know, for PokeFan, for example, you know, as like a Pokemon fanatic or something like that. Like, what do Dragalia Lost fans then have for like a title of that sort? So they decided to go with
just spend money on
losties.
this
Yeah, we're losties basically. But so that's what it was. And like I said, I'm happy. I'm grateful that I got a chance to play this game. And I will never forget what this franchise has done for me and introduced me to a whole new side story of gacha games and teach me that the gacha scene out there is a wonderful place that can have some of the most remarkable storytellings and waifus and husbandos out there that people can enjoy and appreciate. So, yeah, I wish I could tell you guys to play Dragalia Lost, but since it's going to be coming to an end soon, I can only hope that you guys can find footage of this game online. Just look it up, or if maybe you want to try it out, the game's going to supposedly be around at least until its 4th anniversary, so I'll probably talk about it then during its 4th anniversary before it gets the true end of service later this year. So, thank you, Dragalia Lost. You are an incredible game, and I will never change that goddamn home screen in my phone. If it's the Dragalia Lost menu, it'll always be like that forever now. It's a title I hold dear to my heart. And it's also because since it came in the pandemic, this was just a perfect game to have during that time, you know. So, yeah. one of my favorite Nintendo IPs. And that's all I got to say for it. I hope everybody got a chance at least to understand my perspective when it comes to just the game in general. You know, I never really get a chance to go into like these kind of discussions to talk about stuff that I really enjoy and appreciate a lot. Even when I do talk about it, we always tend to always goof around it by being like, oh, you know, he's talking about that shit again or that shit again. And I'm like always laughing about it. But I do legitimately love this franchise. And it makes me sad to see it go, but it makes me happy to see it at least have a proper end to its narrative. So, there you go. That's my review for Dragalia Lost. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Let's get back into our other shenanigans then, why don't we then, folks? So, we are now going to take an opportunity to talk about, well, I don't know if everybody wants to talk about it. I mean, it's not that really big of a deal. I mean, it's just Marvel. Like, well, what else they got to really offer us? You know, they don't got anything huge out there. Like Wakanda Forever or Spider-Man Freshman Year, which seems to be pissing off the entire community more than...
Oh!
or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or The Thunderbolts, or Fantastic Four, or two goddamn Avenger movies happening in the same year. Not in this, not different years, in the same year. And like just a short span of 6 months is going to be happening. So let's talk about it then, why don't we? Because I believe we got a lot to address. So shall we get into the Marvel talk then, folks?
Sure.
Yes.
I love the response. It's just everybody's like, all right, so let's begin things off on a very somber note then, why don't we? We learned what the finale of the Phase 4 for the Marvel franchise is going to be in the MCU. And that is going to be the film Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That is confirmed to be the very last film for Phase 4, and supposedly it's going to be a very emotional roller coaster of a ride. Especially if you guys seen the trailer for it, it hits hard, especially when you realize just how much of an impact this story is going to have, not only with the death of T'Challa in the film, but also with the death of the actor who plays T'Challa in the Black Panther series within Marvel in the MCU, Chadwick Boseman, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So it was I will admit though, it was a very, very emotional trailer. And it also kind of worked on that because of the fact of the man's death, unfortunately. Because you're not only just seeing this character go, you're also seeing them pay respects in some way to the actor as well. And man, that let me take a second to take opportunity to praise somebody, Angela Bassett, real quick, because she was the only one in that trailer who gave a line in that trailer, and that line delivery that she had, bro, was so powerful, bro.
Yeah.
You could tell she was going for that Oscar Oscar award with that delivery. She killed it with that, indeed, buddy. But yeah, what was her line again? I'm trying to recall off the top of my head.
She killed it. What was her line?
No, just kidding. No, I'm trying to make sure I say the line quote for quote. I could I just remember saying, like, you know, saying around the lines like, it, you know, I lost my family is gone, like what else can I give, or something like that. I wish I could get the exact line word. Oh, I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? But her voice performance in that moment, bro. And you see all of the characters pan out. It's just the delivery hits hard. So I want to get everybody's opinions real quick on their take of the Black Panther trailer. So we're gonna go and pass it out one at a time. So let's begin with our buddy Emmy. Emmy, I want to hear from you first, buddy. What do you have to say about the trailer that we got for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever?
Well, I mean, like, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. I mean, I've only watched the trailer once. I need to watch it again. But from what I saw, I agree, to be honest, with her speech as well. I was like, damn, bro. Like, what damn, like that left me speechless. I was like, all right, okay.
That speech left me speechless.
I'm still kind of confused of what the overall plot is, but I don't think that was the point of the trailer. It was kind of just to give us a teaser of like what we're about to see. But I wonder how they're gonna do it. Like after T'Challa, you know? I who's gonna be Black Panther? Because we saw like a silhouette, but we don't know who's it's gonna be. So I really much wonder who it's gonna be. I really wanted I don't know if I should say this. I really wanted Shuri to be it, but yeah. I was so mad. I didn't know about any of the stuff that happened, and then I learned about it. And I'm just like, it's why? Like, oh, it's perfect, but it.
Yeah, does it have something to do with the actress itself, by any
Yeah.
chance? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
And I'm like,
I did see
damn
him
it.
in hot water, if I recall.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, because like I was so looking forward to the movie before, because I was just like, oh, like maybe that's what they're doing. They're passing on the torch to her, and
then she
now
had
I'm
to go
just
and do
like,
that thing.
I'm like, no, don't do it. Never mind. I take it back. I take everything back. So I'm actually very interested in terms of what exactly they're going to do and how they're going to make this unique. And I also hope that they make it a very good tribute as well to T'Challa as well, because 100% deserves it. And I hope it's a good film. We'll see.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, then let's pass it on to the next buddy. Dean, what about you? What do you have to say about it?
I am looking forward to the movie a lot, actually. I only watched the trailer on a very small screen, so I don't remember honestly, don't remember anything that happens in the trailer except I think there was a painting at one point of T'Challa in the background, like a memorial of him or something. I saw, and then there was that speech he gave towards the end of the trailer. I remember, and then of course you see the silhouette of Black Panther, and I think his claws come out or something. And that's about honestly all I remember from the trailer, because I watched it for a split second. Yeah, I watched it once.
Yeah,
for like a split
I watched it
second.
once too.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Honestly, I am looking forward to the movie, though. I'm a little worried that it's not going to live up to what T'Challa, built up with Black Panther and the Avengers and everything. And who the next Black Panther is going to be, if anybody can replace him. I don't think it's possible. I don't know. I'm hoping it's good, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's coming out November, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so we won't have to wait that long to find out, luckily.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, then. Let's pass it on to the next buddy. Nessa, what about you?
So my reaction to the trailer, because I also just watched it once, but I was I know everybody here is like, I watched it once, but then the part where Angela and Bassett was like screaming those words, I gotta replay this several times. So that was but I guess like from the direction that they're deciding to go to, I was not I guess kind of half expected because of Chad's untimely death and everything, but I'm kind of curious how they're gonna handle it, because this is probably gonna be something away from, I guess, the typical. Probably they're like, because I guess they're getting all the resources from the comic books and all that. So we will see. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm kind of glad like this movie kind of like airs right before we go to New York. So I was like, I could go watch it before, because it would be kind of difficult to watch it when we're over there.
Yeah, we could.
We
There's
could,
nothing
yeah,
saying that we couldn't. We could definitely go watch it together there.
I'll probably be watching it twice by that point.
Yeah, same here. I want to watch it day one before it airs. So yeah. But is there anything else, Nessa?
What was I have to rewatch the trailer again. But yeah, no, nothing else. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to be. It's like very short.
Alrighty. So, Polly, what about you then, buddy?
Funny story. I didn't watch it yet.
Of course you did. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Damn.
I was gonna turn it into a joke. That wasn't it.
Nah, you good, Polly. I'm fucking
Polly,
with you.
you're gonna watch it, aren't you?
I'm fucking with you.
I will watch it at some point. Yeah, it's going back to what we were talking about earlier. I'd say I'm a very casual Marvel fan. There's some movies and some characters I like over other movies and other characters.
Yeah,
so
same.
like, I'm very attached to the Guardians of the Galaxy crew. Maybe it's because Rocket reminds me a lot of Meowth. ironically enough.
Yeah, it
Uh,
kind of does.
Like, so they're such goofballs, and I kind of gravitate to the characters who are more goofball-y. And although Loki is a favorite of mine, so I'm really excited for season 2. I know we're
Yes.
not really on that,
No,
but
you can talk about it. It's okay.
yeah. But yeah, no, like I liked Black Panther. It's not one of my like absolute favorite Marvel movies. In fact, I think I only saw it all the way through once. So maybe I have to watch it again to really like. I thought it was really cool, and I'm not surprised at its reception of this trailer, because it is a very emotional thing with the guy passing away and all that. So I'm excited for the Marvel fan base for what's next, really. Yeah,
All right then.
Loki. Oh,
No, I was just saying okay.
okay.
But
I
yeah.
also have yet to see Love and Thunder. I want to see it, but I have a feeling Ragnarok is still going to remain my
See that
favorite.
silly ass movie?
I think everybody that's seen it can agree that Ragnarok was just better. But
Ragnarok's the
100%.
only good Thor movie.
Let that
Change
be
my mind.
stated.
Change my mind.
I can't change what is factually correct, damn it.
Exactly. Love and Thunder is silly as fuck.
I
Love
will
and
say
Thunder
though, I
feels like
will
a-
say
I
for
love
Love
silly
and
and fun. How dare you?
Love and Thunder feels like a parody of an actual Thor movie.
more like
I
bore and
love
blunder,
parodies.
damn it.
Yeah, I love parodies so much.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I love the. Listen, can I just say real quick to those who haven't watched Love and Thunder, I love the title of the movie now.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the parody that somebody made of it before the movie came out, where like the next door movie is gonna be called Thor Balloons and Whatnot.
And that's why he's called
wow,
Balloons and whatnot. Nah, but yeah, like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot for what it was. I will admit it does have its flaws. Let that be clear, but
It's not
It's
a
still
terrible
good.
movie. It's just unfortunately, if you put it up to the face of the other Marvel movies, you're like, oh god, nah, this doesn't hold up. This ain't that audience.
no. But at the same time, I mean, Phase 4 has been kind of like in the middle, though. You know what I
it's been
mean?
weird. It's been a weird.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
very weird phase. I feel like Phase 4 is like the breather phase, if that makes sense. Like
It's
they
the
know-
filler phase.
Yeah, because like after the events that went down in Endgame, like they can't just continue going up and up. They
More
have
like
to
a
like breathe
recovery.
little.
It's more like a recovery season.
This phase is mostly just trying to set up the multiverse and then some other things on the side, but that's
And I
been
think
basically everything.
I think some people are pretty much fatigued too because we get hit with so
That's
many
so
new
much.
Marvel series. Like I'm not even caught up to be honest.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also,
I keep
yeah,
getting
it-
told that I
And
need
then
to watch Miss
COVID was a
Marvel.
thing. Miss
Huh?
Marvel.
Yeah, my whole
yeah, I need to
family
finish
watched
that.
it.
It's
Even
not
my mom, who's like not. My mom isn't like a. She's like very, very casual. Like she went to go see Endgame and Infinity War with us, but she's far removed from like a lot of superhero-y, action-y stuff, and she loved it. She's like, Adrian, you gotta watch this. I don't know, maybe it's because it takes place in Jersey, or if it's just like it's something that I personally would really like because apparently I could. I don't know, like the girl is like a nerd and like she goes to like conventions and stuff like that. So
I love Miss Marvel.
Like,
Yeah.
Although
let's put it this
I-
way: she's like a female Spider-Man in some way.
I look. Yes, she's female Peter Parker. I love it. I love it so much. I'm sorry. I rocks with it. It feels
Yeah.
comfortable. It just feels so comfortable.
and I have a feeling that I'm gonna like it. So
Yeah, I think you will genuinely enjoy it. I do believe Miss
I
Marvel.
kind of wanted Polly's mom to be like, "You gotta watch this, you filthy casual." Like she just calls you the casual,
Like, goddamn, I've been called a casual by my own family.
right?
and she asked me, and it's because I'm in Pokeland right now. Like I can't. I'm always in Pokeland, but sometimes you go down the rabbit hole, and right now I'm in Rocket Land, and I'm obsessed with them again. I'm really, really, really good fanfic, so it's hard to come out of that and do other things.
Speaking of, I need to talk about some fanfic stuff with you, Polly. After this, I read some. Let's just say I read some literature, and I need to talk to the artiste, the author.
It's lit, fam.
I need to speak to the author. If
You know what? Yeah, Kuro, you bring up like Polly needs to do an Annie Poke iceberg. That shit would be hilarious.
I gotta
is.
speak to the author.
Man. Yeah, so that's why I haven't really been. I'll get back into everything.
Oh, I mean, you have time. It's not like as if there's like She-Hulk that's coming out soon or
Hey, shut
Daredevil
up.
or I'm sorry.
You're about to name a shit ton of shows and movies.
And also still other shows that haven't been announced yet as well. They mentioned 8 unannounced titles happening later this year.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's not gonna shut up. He's gonna keep going.
No, we're having a Marvel talk. How could I shut up about Marvel?
I'm like 3 movies behind right now. I'm Morbius, which
No, don't listen.
Morbin
It's
time.
Morbin. Okay.
the Doctor Strange and
Hey, you don't watch Morbius in order to keep up with the Marvel universe. You watch
Moon Knight.
Morbius for the memes.
No, you don't even watch Morbius for the memes. You know of the film, but you never go and watch it for.
I laughed yesterday when you were saying good Morbin time, and I just stopped copying. I just started copying you. I was like, saying good Morbin.
Yeah, I was so asleep at the time when I wrote that shit. I didn't realize what I wrote until I looked into it.
No,
I'm like,
yeah, I got it from you, and then I didn't
Everybody
and
just
then everyone
followed.
followed. Yeah, everyone followed. It was hilarious.
But no,
Offer
seriously.
the Morbin to you. Let's go.
But Paul, you do have to go watch
Nice.
Morbius legitimately though, because in case people don't know, it was officially announced that Wong and Morbius, a collaboration between Marvel Studios and Sony Columbia Pictures, is going to be happening.
Wait,
on
that
Disney
wasn't
Plus.
a joke?
No.
No, that was not a
It's
joke.
Morbin time, baby.
Oh my god.
Wait, I have a question. Okay, there's this GIF that keeps going around with this guy, this white guy who like seems like he has a very stiff-looking face, almost like it's fake, and he's smiling at a crowd.
Oh,
What is that
Oh,
from?
is that from the what was that superhero show? The Boys or something like that? I think it was.
The boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Oh,
The
okay.
boys. Yeah. Imagine DC, but way darker.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
just absolutely messed
Yeah.
up. Like the season
Imagine if
finale,
Superman. Imagine if Superman was a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is this thing? Oh, Amazon Prime.
Amazon. Yeah. It's the Justice League if they didn't give a fuck about society.
Okay. Is it worth it to watch?
It's good.
It's
I
good.
like
It's
the
good.
boys. I like the boys. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. You got to remember that is its own separate thing. It's
My
nothing
least
tied to
favorite,
DC or
Or
Marvel.
Marvel. Yeah, that's neither of them. They're a comic book series, but they're not either of those. So
Yeah.
Okay.
They're their
Yeah.
own brand, which
Also,
honestly could work because of it.
my least favorite character is Homelander, but he's the one that's highlighted right now because of the shit he does. He does the most extreme shit, but he's not my favorite character.
Yeah, so
He's basically if Superman was a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely give it a watch. I know for a fact people were very hyped about it for the recent season, and people are saying that the upcoming seasons are going to be even more insane. Also, just to clarify as well, in case people didn't know, yes, the Morbius and Wong was a joke, folks. Just thought I'd share that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Good.
you legitimately thought for a nanosecond that Wong and Morbius were going to be working together,
It's
To be fair,
Morbin time.
I
man.
saw it on my timeline the same time I saw all the Marvel stuff get announced. I was like, what the hell is going on over there? at
I
Marvel?
saw that shit and I was in tears, bro, because first of all, the person who made that goddamn logo and shit made that way too good, bro.
Yeah.
I remember Terrell's reaction to that.
And he thought it was real for like 6 hours. Also, just in case people also want to know, Jacob Batalon, aka the CEO of Sex, is also going to be happening in theaters
Hell
July 9,
yeah.
2025. So make sure to tune into that one. That one is going to be seen, and everyone's going to love that shit. So
my
hope for
God.
that one. God, the Marvel memes are so stupid. I love it. But yeah, so Marvel shenanigans. Polly, I do understand you are a little bit behind, but don't worry. You have a lot of time to catch up before the end of Phase 4. So hope you enjoy all the TVs and movies that are happening. And also, they're releasing on Disney Plus as well, so you can watch them there too. So
I haven't watched
Good.
I haven't watched the last like 3 Marvel shows.
which I believe are
I
Miss
I
Marvel.
saw Loki was the last one I saw. I saw everything before Loki, but
I need to catch
didn't
up
see
on
the last-
Loki.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until season 2 is about to drop, so I
Yeah,
can
same.
rewatch
Real
it.
good.
Yeah, because if I have to wait like another year to watch it,
I
and
mean,
then
I
I'm
saw all
gonna
the memes. I saw the
Oh, I
memes.
saw
All I know
Hawkeye,
is
actually.
Crocodile Loki and apparently female Loki are important.
Yeah.
I
I
need
can't
to
believe
watch
Crocodile.
Moon Knight. Oh, Loki was wonderful. That's because I have a crush on him.
Yeah, of
But
course.
and I ship like
What
the
girl
love hate like relationship like him and Sylvie. I don't care. They're supposed to be the same person, okay?
Yeah, listen. Sometimes we watch it for the dudes and dudettes. I mean,
Like,
that's
actually, I don't know. Actually, my best friend loves Loki, so I think you and my friend are gonna get along really great, Polly.
I
Oh,
mean,
good.
for me,
Yes.
like, what was her name? Yelena, I think it was from Black Widow, and also in Hawkeye. She was one of my favorites to watch, and I watched it for her, and she was incredible in both of those.
The macaroni.
I, I still haven't watched Moonlight, the Falcon
yeah.
one, and then Miss Marvel. Like, I haven't watched neither. So
Highly
You know what-
recommend Miss Marvel.
What the
Though.
fuck?
You know
Miss-
what I
Yeah,
found
Miss
out
Marvel's so good.
It
the
is the
other
best
day?
TV one.
Wait, Ethan Hawke, the guy who plays Arthur in Moon Knight. I
Uh-huh.
found out I went to a barbecue, a family like reunion, and I found out that my second cousin is actually that guy's personal like assistant.
We had our own
Yeah.
family reunion here today.
The guy who plays Arthur Harrow or Ethan Hawke. Yeah, who's actually his sister or yeah, I think is who plays Robin on Stranger Things. And I didn't know that
Really?
either. Maya
Long
Hawke?
story short, Polly's famous and she's not telling us.
No, I just
Polly's
have
part
family
of the MCU.
members who are
Polly's gonna be in the MCU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going to provide the worlds. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, she's his daughter,
Jesus.
Maya Hawke, yeah. But yeah, that was kind of cool. Even though I didn't know who he was until because I didn't watch Moon Knight. So
You're like,
Nice.
I don't know who you are, but
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? I didn't watch your shit.
But I heard you were good in it, according to like the two people I talked to.
Yeah. Anyway, can you pass the potato salad?
it took us 3 days to make that.
Because 3 days. Oh my god.
Oh,
he's gonna play Squirrel.
Oh shit! I didn't talk about. Yeah, Squirrel Girl. Where's she at? She's a Marvel superhero.
Give it some time.
She beat Thanos in a one
Technically,
reality.
yes.
Yeah.
They're like this.
But yeah, so since Tyrone brought it up, I know obviously we went in a tangent there for a bit, but of course, Tyrone, we still have to let you take the opportunity to go and discuss your personal take on the Marvel film that's going to be releasing later this year,
Black
Panther
Panther.
2, Wakanda Forever. So
Okay,
take it away.
so as much as I liked the first Black Panther, and as much as I like Chadwick playing Black Panther, I'm gonna be the one to say it. His death, while it's sad, it's very tragic. Rest in peace. I don't think I get it. He's a really iconic actor, and they don't want to replace him. The problem here is that his death is something that happens outside of the Marvel universe. But unfortunately, because his actor died, what the Marvel's doing is that they're trying to implement that into the story. So it's getting weirdly meta. And they're trying to find a way to dance around that. Which, my problem with that is whenever the actors mesh with what's happening in the real world, you can definitely feel the tone shift happening in that universe you're writing. And it's very clear the writer didn't take into account his actors dying. So now they're gonna give us a movie that's trying to cushion the blow, and I respect it as hell for doing it. But part of me just thinks, wouldn't it be easier to just get another actor? I mean, yeah, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I really do. The problem here is that it's very, unless you have the proper context, then it very much feels like an outside moving in type of situation. It's like, oh, we're doing this because the actor died, not because of the events that are happening in the Marvel Universe revolving Black Panther. We're doing this because an event from the outside world has happened that's changed the course of the events prior. And I'm just like, yes, that's honorable, but it's messy. And I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna translate well. Hopefully it becomes a good movie, because honestly, weirdly enough, I liked the supporting cast in Black Panther more than T'Challa at that time. Sorry. But I did think T'Challa played his role. I think T'Challa did his best in Civil War, honestly. That's my favorite version of him. That's my favorite.
Yeah, he's like, what was it? Hawkeye was like, my name's Hawkeye, and he's like, I don't care, or some shit like that.
And then what are you, like a giant black cat, or? And then he's like looking at him, and the car ride's kind of awkward. And I also like when he talks to the Russian dude at the very end about why he did it, because he could have just killed him, but he doesn't. He actually sits down and has a talk with him. But yeah, like it's very uncomfortable, because now we have to dance around it rather than just replace the actor. And I get it. We don't want to replace the actor, especially, and I'll say this from someone who is of African American descent. I know why they're doing that. They're doing it because Black Panther is supposed to be the African American representation of the Marvel Universe, even though Blade exists. But
I guess we should say the one with as big of a budget as what
yeah,
Marvel
big
did.
of a budget, and I'll debatably say as big of a culture.
Yes.
I'll say, as far as African American culture, Black Panther is it. Hell, there's an entire movement back then called the Black Panthers and Air Suit for that very reason. I get it. Iconic African American symbolized actor dies. Actions must be taken, and we can't just replace them because they feel like it'll wash over or dilute his value. It won't. Literally, all you have to do at the end of the credits is say, in loving memory of Chadwick, and in parentheses, T'Challa. But whatever, we gotta do this thing. I just don't think that plot-wise, it's wise, because it feels like in an attempt to cover up a hole, you've dug a bigger one. Like, that's how I feel. I get it, and hopefully the movie does a good job with the supporting cast trying to, like, fill in that gap. It's just, if you know the history, it feels extremely awkward. And if you don't know the history, then it feels like, wait a minute, did I just miss something? Imagine showing this to somebody years later and not explaining that T'Challa died, or the Chadwick died. Then it just looks like, well, what happened to the last Black Panther that was in the movie? Yeah, they got a lot they gotta fill in, and I'm just hoping the writers are taking the time to do it, which it's been a while since Black Panther aired in theaters, so I'm sure the writers took some time, but I just want to make sure that they took enough time to find a way to strategically write around that, which sadly they have to do because they've refused to just go ahead and replace the actor. So yeah, that's my take on that.
No, it's understandable. We have to remember that for this generation anyway, for this era, yes, Blade came out, but that was like in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about in this era, Black Panther, with as big of a budget as it is, and with such a IP as big as Marvel, it was, of course, going to be a significant movement right there that created a big moment for Marvel and the African American community and just African culture and all the culture out there for that. Talon, thank you so much for the raid there. And that's why I think there's a lot, and I mean a lot of care going into this sequel, because they want to continue to pay respects to what they introduced into the Black Panther film, the first one. So it makes you wonder, like, what they're gonna do next. And it seems like they're not gonna be the only one that's also going to get representation in this film as well. Because if you guys have seen the trailer, you'll notice that they did do a bit of a race change with a particular species that are going to be introduced in this film. I forgot what they're called, Atlanteans, I think that's what they're called in this one. But they're basically taking a lot of introductions from the Aztec and Mayan influence and incorporating that into this new film and the new characters that are going to be introduced, which is really cool to think about that because I think that's what they're going to start pushing into for this sequel as well, which is a big deal too for folks who have ties to Aztec and Mayan culture out there. So that's going to be another big moment as well for many people, especially with Namor, who I forgot who the actor is that's going to be playing Namor. If I can get his name, let me see. Is going to be, is it Tenoch Huerta? Is that what it is? Let me take a look though. Who is playing? Yeah,
I'm not even gonna try to
I don't know how you pronounce it. Tenoch Huerta. He played Narcos in Mexico. Really? So I didn't know that. As anti-hero Namor Mackenzie, known as the Submariner. So yeah, that's gonna be the actor that's going to be playing him in the film. I want to see what roles he's had prior to this, just to get a better feel for just the roles he has provided. But yeah, the Latino community and the Latino fans were very, very touched by this, to see that that now Spanish culture is also going to be incorporated into Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So I feel that for the Spanish side of things, for the Spanish community, this is going to be as big of a moment as it was like for the African American community, or just the African community for Black Panther, when it came to how big of a budget it is. You know what I mean? So, and I could see that. Like my mother saw that, and she was also surprised to see this actor there, and was wondering why. And it turns out, well, if you look into what the film is going to do, they're going to be changing things up a little bit for the race or the other race that's going to be introduced in this film. So I'm very much excited for it. I do understand it's not criticisms, but more so your point of view, Tyrone, I guess I should say, in regards to how you feel about the character. Because I do agree wholeheartedly. It is kind of sad to see T'Challa go like this.
Yeah.
Because I think there's so much more story that they could take out from T'Challa. And also, if you guys have read your comics, you'll know how big of a rivalry T'Challa and Namor have with one another. And if you're getting rid of the character who's a part of the rivalry with these two, how is that going to work? Is Shuri, if she is potentially going to be the Black Panther, is that going to be her rivalry? It feels kind of forced at that point. You know what I mean? It felt more like a T'Challa thing. So we don't know as of right now. It's still a mystery, but that only just means that we can be looking forward to some big changes. And also, I heard that, spoilers, by the way, that there is something big that's going to happen with this, because it's ending on phase 4. So they're setting something up to introduce at the end of the movie that will then be incorporated into phase 5 and onward. I won't spoil what it is. If you guys already seen it, because it was trending all over Twitter, you'll know who I'm talking about. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what if that turns out to be true.
Get ready, boys, for Eternals 2 coming straight to Disney Plus.
I'm so mad with that film still, bro. Paul, you never saw that movie, did you?
Which one?
Eternals?
No.
No, good. Good. Don't.
It's okay.
Good. Don't watch that.
I was not listening. I was looking up.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do when Eternals happens.
Okay, we don't need to say Eternals no more. She's getting an aneurysm for that one. See you later.
A waste of 2 hours and 37 minutes of my time. I gotta watch a taco stream. I'm still mad. I've never wanted to leave a theater that much in my life. Okay.
Hey, Emmy, look at the bright side.
No.
Oh, look at the bright side. Hold on. Harry Styles. You like Harry Styles.
Garbage.
Oh my god. That part made me die of laughter.
Oh man.
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
That movie. Ugh.
Oh man, that movie
Oh
hurt
my
at me so much,
God.
bro. I've never
What?
seen a movie hurt so much, bro.
Bruh, I can't. I absolutely can't.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to talk about this.
Damn, we boring as fuck, bro.
I almost forgot to talk about this, but we should talk about it. Ironheart is also going to be introduced in the new movie too.
Oh yeah, Ironheart.
And that's all I got to say about that. So let's go and move on into the next thing. The next other thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be the big one for the TV series. And that is because of the fact that She-Hulk is going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. Who is excited for that one? Because She-Hulk is looking interesting to me.
I'm not.
I will admit, though, I am kind of grateful that they came out and straight up told you guys before getting into it, this is going to be a comedy series. Therefore, don't expect too much. And yet, I say this, and this has a lot of tie-ins to a lot of other Marvel properties. First of all, the WCU, aka the Wong Cinematic Universe, keeps on growing because Wong seems to be appearing in every single goddamn Marvel property out there. From Spider-Man to of course, the recent Doctor Strange movie, to Shang-Chi, to now this. He is showing up in everything, bro. He is the cinematic universe at this point because of how monumental of a character. And people love him, too. That's the thing. People love Wong as a character, so it's great to see him appear more often. I really am happy about that. But yeah, so She-Hulk, new TV series. Apparently, the episodes are only going to be roughly 30 minutes. They're going to be short episodes, or at least like regular TV-sized episodes, I should say. So expect that, folks. The other thing about it as well, we know for a fact Wong is going to make an appearance on it. What was that thing called? Abomination or something like that? Hulk's enemy from the...
Abomination.
Abomination. He is an important character that's going to be making an appearance in this one. Apparently, he's going to be the lead case for She-Hulk to go through in the beginning of the film. So that's going to be interesting to see. Hulk is obviously going to be making a major appearance as well in this one, as you can see in the trailer too. I love the shit talk they have with each other. It's so good. And also, they're bringing something from She-Hulk that I'm surprised, and I'm also kind of happy that we're getting it. And that is fourth wall breaking. Because most people might not notice, but she was one of the originals who did fourth wall breaks in the comics. So they're incorporating that aspect of her character into the movies and into the TV series here. So she is going to be doing that. She makes a moment in that in the trailer where she talks to the camera where he's like, yeah, he's not really that happy about me becoming a lawyer. And then Hulk looks back and looks at her like, what the fuck? What'd you say? And she just looks at the camera still. So
They take like a double take at it.
Yeah, it's such a good moment. I do like it. I always love fourth wall breaks, and I felt like that was genuinely a good moment there.
One of the jokes I like isn't even in She-Hulk, but it's the meme they made with Wanda, where it's like Hulk gets mad and his clothes rip. She-Hulk gets mad and only her shoes tear. I don't think that's fair. I love that joke. I don't know why I like that joke so much. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
Now, I gotta clarify. Most people might be a little saddened that She-Hulk is not as explosive as, like, the Hulk. Hence why that Wanda meme. But, like, I wonder if that's going to be a natural progression as it goes on. Because she only just got the powers now, so maybe that's why she's like that. And eventually later she will get the bulky body that you might know her for as. Which is, oh lord. But we'll see if that happens in the future. So that's going to be a wait and see and find out. But also, yeah, Deadpool, we got no information on that one yet. But we do know somebody is going to be making an appearance in this TV series. You see him in the end of the trailer. The Daredevil, aka the one for the Netflix series, is going to be in this TV series as well, which makes perfect sense because he's a really good lawyer, and this is supposedly a lawyer show. So I mean, who else to get as your rival than that character himself, bro? It's good to see that Charlie Cox is also going to come back and reprise his role as Matt Murdock in She-Hulk, so as well as Daredevil. So yeah, so very excited for that. Nothing really to say on it. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts that you would like to add upon She-Hulk's trailer. If you guys have anything you'd like to contribute on that, let me know. I'll take that as a no.
I
I haven't seen that either.
Well,
I
no,
can see
for
how
me,
far down the rabbit hole.
for me, I guess when it comes to a lot of the Marvel stuff we've seen so far, I said this before off stream, but I'll say it again just because it's not that I'm not excited for all this stuff that's coming. I am. I really am. I think the problem though is that most of this stuff now is expected and they're spewing a lot and it's harder to keep up now than it was back then. Back then, in the Marvel universe, in cinematic universe at least, if you wanted to catch up, really all you had to do was just watch like 2 Iron Man movies, a Hulk movie, the Thor movie, and Captain America. That was about it. That was all you had to do to catch up in order to be in the first Avengers film. Now it's like, yeah, Koro just said it's like a chore. You have to keep up with all these different TV shows and movies. And debatably, I think the TV shows are harder to keep up than the movies. Because you'll watch a TV show waiting for the next one, and then other shit called Life will happen. And then you gotta binge watch Life for a second. And then
God, I hate binge watching Life, bro.
Yeah, I know. And then when you go back to the internet, everybody's like, have you caught up with this? I'm like, shit, I'm like 5 episodes behind now. What happened? And it's hard. And then when you're trying to catch back up, guess what? Another fucking Marvel show's out, you stupid idiot. Like,
Can I bring something up too? Low key. Like, honestly,
Wait, do you mean Loki or Loki?
Yes.
I know, I was thinking that too. I was like, oh no, pun not intended. Like, to be honest, I think if I stopped, here's the thing, when I got into Marvel, it was when like Endgame was about to come out and I watched everything up until then so I could fully enjoy Endgame. And then I just like continued to watch stuff as things came out. If I stopped after Spider-Man, I think I would have been okay. Just because I
Which
think
Spider-Man?
No Way Home.
Okay.
I think that's just as hype as I've gotten, and also like I feel like even like watching in theaters, like crowd reactions, I feel like that's as hype as it's gonna get. I don't think there's anything that's gonna top that, at least that experience for me. So like now watching it's kind of just like, okay, I'm just here for the ride at this point. But like some of the things that I feel like it's just like what Tyrone said, it's just like you blink and like 3 shows have already come out and you're just like, wait, what?
You look up and it was Agatha all along. Like the Yeah, I like that song too. But she's getting a fucking TV show.
Yeah, they changed the title. Now it's Coven of Chaos.
Coven of Chaos, let's go.
Wait, why they what?
Oh, who knows, buddy? It's one of those weird. It reminds me of Captain America: Serpent Society, which then they changed it to Civil War. It's kind of like that. They just updated the title, is all.
So yeah, I want to point out, like, we got the Avenger. We got like, Endgame was at like the around the time. Was it around the time that the Backstreet Boys was out? Like in that area, like when it ended, didn't we get the Backstreet Boys?
What then? Endgame, you're saying?
Endgame was 2019. I remember because that's
Okay,
when I
so
went to
right, literally
a few months prior.
Literally right before. So yeah, then after that, like, yeah, it really did feel like we got out of the blip, as they call it in Spider-Man. It was like, oh, that happened, didn't it? Like, it was one of those weird, like, based off a true story situations. Like, half the universe did fucking die. That happened.
Nah, but I wholeheartedly agree, though. Like, blink and you miss out on everything. And what's worse, you miss out on conversation pieces because you're not too caught up into it when everybody else is. So it just causes this weird, person to just sort of feel left out and be like, man, I wish I didn't miss this shit.
The problem is that now I think it's expected. Back then, it was a nice little unexpected surprise. Now it's like, oh, we know that you know, so since we know that you know, here's all these shows, you know? And I'm like, no.
No.
I want them, just not all at once, Marvel. Calm the fuck down.
Basically, how it always is, it's like TV series. Once TV series ends, a couple of weeks, the next movie comes out. A couple of weeks after the movie comes out, the next TV series comes out.
Remember, the Avengers was based off of 4 superheroes that came together, also Hawkeye and Black Widow. And when that happened, it was like, okay, 4 movies, 4 heroes, got it. What the fuck is this Avengers gonna be?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too when I saw
because I
that.
thought they were done with
Every
the
hero
Avengers.
and they fucking granddaddy is in this. Like who the
Yo,
fuck?
yo, what Squee just said, I only care about Spider-Man, and after what happened in No Way Home, I'm like, is Spider-Man gonna be in that? Probably not.
Oh no, he'll be. He just gotta reintroduce himself. That's all.
No. He doesn't need to reintroduce himself. Everyone remembers Spider-Man. Nobody
They
remembers
don't know
remember
Peter.
Peter Parker. Yeah,
So
but
what
you
does
know, no. But KG, you know how the Marvel universe works. Secret identities in the Marvel universe is basically like having is basically like missing a fucking having a misdemeanor in the mail. Oh shit, I was supposed to do that, huh? Whoops. Like
The only reason I say that is because in the Doctor Strange film they actually address that where they talk about Spider-Man there, but they never say about Peter Parker. They just say Spider-Man.
yeah.
Spider-Man, yeah.
But in the Marvel universe, secret identities mean nothing. They
No.
mean absolutely
Especially if the
nothing.
Fantastic Four is going to be a big deal, and Peter's dynamic with them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Literally, if you look at DC, we must contain our secret identities at all costs. And you switch to Marvel, cut to Tony Stark coming up to everybody. I'm Iron Man.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, like secret identities don't mean shit. So literally, the minute he introduces himself to everybody, he'll take off his mask and go, "I'm Peter Parker," and I'll be like, "Nice to meet you, Peter." Like that'll be it. That'll literally be what happened.
I feel like low-key, I keep saying low-key. I feel like the
Pun
joke.
intended.
I feel like the joke is just gonna be, like Spider-Man like Peter Parker just thinks he remembers everyone, but then no one remembers him. So that's just gonna be the joke for that entire movie. Is just he's gonna be talking to people like he's had millions and millions of conversation with them, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, nice to meet you." Like, so like where are you from? Like just
Pretty much, yeah.
my heart's gonna break when I watch that. Okay, like oh.
Yeah, if we could just remember who Peter Parker is, that'd be great.
Except
I thought
unless
Peter
they
Parker
introduce him
was
only to
dead.
new characters.
I thought he
Yeah.
was
Ah,
dead.
that's true.
What are you saying, Nessa?
I thought Peter Parker was dead.
I mean, technically, in the eyes of the Marvel heroes, yes.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it so easily? Oh.
I don't know what's going on. I just came back, so.
Oh, welcome back.
From the blip.
She got blipped. Oh, damn. Didn't even feel it.
damn.
But, yeah, so.
Actually, chat, I want you guys to do this for fun. If Thanos did snap, which one of us in the pod would be here and not here
my
during the 5 years? I want y'all to figure this one out.
Oh, shit.
Can I not be here? I'm done with everything.
I'm pretty sure I'll be
Okay.
snapped out of existence,
Dude,
to be honest.
No,
if you get
that's
evaporated and come
Yeah,
back to
I'm
life 5 years
100%
later,
sure
you're
that no
gonna
one's
be
not gonna miss me. I can tell that for sure.
Nessa, stop that.
Who else is in Team Rocket?
KG would be there due to
Due to
his
his luck, yeah, definitely.
Wait. When they're saying the names, what are they saying? Like the people who survive?
Yeah, Emmy,
Yeah.
me, and you, KG.
Ah, damn it. When everyone comes back, my bow's gonna be on the other
Me-
side. That's how you know time has changed.
Wait, so me, TSS, and Terrell would be blipped. that sounds awkward.
We would time travel? Yo.
Oh,
Wait, does that mean
shit.
we died?
TSS
Honorable
was
Simba
running
said
away
they
out of
getting
it.
Tyrone's ass the fuck out of here.
I agree
Richie
with you,
Lipstor's
Audible
hammer,
Senpai.
bro. Wait, he of all people gets the chosen one.
Wait, better question. Which like Avenger would we be? Or just like, yeah, which
Oh
hero
no, I
would
don't
we
want to
be?
know what Avenger I'd be because if I get told that I'm Iron Man, I'm dead.
Yeah, pretty
Oh my
much.
god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Iron Man just like killing.
And
me. Like,
I-
They said JPR,
sacrifice
DJ, and EB
himself.
would be here.
The
Oh my
ACU
God.
is real again.
ACU's real.
It's always been real. Hell, I look back at the script and I'm still technically supposed to die. So I mean, yeah, yeah, because I'm Iron Man.
I'm
No,
Iron
no,
Man.
it also funny lore wise, it's apparently also tied into the death of the channel. So we'll just go with that.
Oh,
I love it
my
though.
heart.
Yeah, and then everyone is like, well, all the PokePod members are disassembled now thanks to KG dead. So
Damn.
yeah, so that was something funny. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so thanks for your responses, though, everybody. Seriously, the pod is bumming out. This pod is damn. Oh Jesus Christ! No, we just love shit. Shooting the shit with this one. Oh man, but yeah, so it's been a lot of fun, bro. It's been a lot of fun talking about the Marvel shit. I'm excited though. I'm legitimately excited for this phase. Well, not this phase, the next phase. The next phase.
Wow.
Next phase.
This phase, I'm excited
The
for
next
Black
phase,
Panther. I'll be
yeah.
real with you. I watched all the films and watched all the TV series, Miss Marvel, and I think a little bit of Thor have been the only saving grace. I wasn't a big fan of Doctor Strange and whatever multitude
What? Like
Really?
Doctor Strange
Yeah,
in
I
the
wasn't a fan
multiverse of
either.
madness.
Yeah, it drove me mad.
Yes,
This
all-
time it's gonna take more.
thank you. Same.
This time it's gonna take more than killing me to kill me.
I don't know. I found it fascinating, but I guess I'm not. I guess it's just me going to watching the movie because I don't know much behind like the comics and the TV shows and all that. So that's why it's like.
Yeah, I
I
will
guess-
admit. Admit Multiverse of Madness has problems. It has some big
Also,
It has so
yeah,
many problems.
yeah. You want to know what the big problem is? Where the fuck was Vision?
Right?
Like,
There's
I
so
can
many
understand
issues.
he being dead in our universe, but you can't tell me that he's dead in every universe.
It makes no sense.
That is so convoluted to me, bro.
I think the
wonder-
most. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nessa.
I was gonna say, I wonder like Vision might be addressed in another movie, or unless like WandaVision gets another season, but I doubt it.
Maybe
Nah, it
in
doesn't make
Agatha?
sense for Vision to come back anyway. He's still alive, well, somewhat, but you know, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I think my biggest issue with Multiverse of Madness is just I feel like I was like I thought it was gonna tie in more with What If, especially that Doctor Strange episode. I was so disappointed that it didn't. I was
Yeah,
like,
because that was
"Ah."
an emotional episode.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I
I
think that
really-
too. I thought it was gonna touch upon Loki elements as well, and it didn't. And I was just like, what's the point?
No, we went to like 2 dimensions, and one of them's where you get pizza balls or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, and then like I think you called it like the plot convenience pavement or something.
Yeah.
for
Oh yeah,
America.
Black Convenience Road. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all I gotta say on that, really. Phase 5 is looking interesting, though. But Phase 6 is gonna be even more interesting. But we gotta wait till Phase 5, though. Apparently, Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania is supposed to be a very big deal, though. It's going to be the groundbreaking one, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Nice.
And I like, out of all characters that is going to be setting up the groundbreaking rules, though, it is Ant-Man of all characters. Like, Ant-Man, like him, of all the characters that exist, you mean to tell me that he's the one that has to set up the big shit happening in Phase
Good.
5 and 6?
I like Ant-Man. He's fun.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
No, I
is
do
fine.
too. Yeah.
Dude, you guys
He's
remember
very
the
chill.
posters?
He's a polytype.
Yeah, he's a good dad too.
I actually never saw the first Ant-Man, but I saw the second one.
Gotta watch.
The first one. What?
You didn't watch Ant-Man, but you watched Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
And you're completely missing out on everything from the.
That's weird.
Yeah,
No, I've done that before with certain things.
But with the MCU?
Yeah, but what at what cost?
Yeah, knowledge of
everything.
the Ant-Man.
I was like,
Good one.
just
Good
show,
one.
no, it does show you that, like, yeah, I'm still not 100% caught up with Marvel, so that's how much is like for because I actually joined late, to be honest, so that's why I think it wasn't because I.
That's I know you and I watched Far From Home. I mean,
Yay.
no, yeah, I think we watched Far From Home.
Yay.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did.
Heart.
The second one.
Yeah, the one where they went to fucking Europe.
Yeah, I think that was like the least I liked.
Really? Yeah. With Mysterio, that one's good. I like that one. Well, I'm biased. I like every Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I
Spider-Man.
was about to
I
say,
like-
it's
I
you
li-
like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Also,
I like
fun
the third
fact,
one. I like the third one.
They're on
better,
Disney
like-
Plus.
They're all on Disney Plus.
No, no, no.
Yeah, except for
The Spider-Man movies?
yeah,
Yeah,
They moved them.
yeah. They're on Disney Plus. At least
Yeah, they-
for Canada they are. Yeah, except
Ah!
for
Oh, fuck you! Hold
oh,
on.
it's not enough.
like yeah, they have like the Tobey Maguire ones, the Peter Parker. Not Peter Parker.
Not actually fucking.
Which Peter Parker, damn it?
The Tobey Maguire
Yeah.
ones, the Andrew Garfield ones, and then they have Homecoming, but they don't have Far From Home and they don't have No Way Home. But
Ah.
Amazon Prime for Canada has No Way Home just now, and so
Damn.
Our
Damn,
home
Canada
native
keeping
land.
Spider-Man to themselves. You
Yay!
jerks.
They heard my
Hey,
prayers.
see,
Thank
this
you.
is why we get mad at Canada. Fuck.
Hey,
Another reason to add to the list of
God
hating
damn
Canada.
it.
Hold on,
They're
let me
just
get...
gonna hog all the Spider-Man to themselves.
what's that list? What does it have on me? Thanks. My goodness.
Let's take a look.
I mean, why on earth do you think this is about you right now?
Oh my god. He said he hates Canada. He's like added to the list. I'm like, what's on the list?
Oh, look at us. I'm Canada. I got better syrup than y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck.
It's okay, Tyrone. You're right about the healthcare. So
Oh,
Yeah,
they
Canada
have-
French is on the list. Canadian
yeah, that's
French
you,
is on the
Dominique.
list.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you're
We
from
don't talk about
fucking
that.
Montreal.
Canada's the real Spider Menace.
Is that from the
Exactly.
most popular girls in school?
Yes. You watch Most Popular Girls?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I found another fan. Fuck yeah. Where the fuck is Mackenzie Zales? KG, we're gonna have a watch party. It's gonna be great.
Shut
What's
up,
Popular
happening.
Girls?
Yeah, Most Popular Girls is fucking hilarious. Basically,
Okay,
somebody
we'll watch.
it's a bunch of people with a bunch of Barbie dolls with a lot of time, and it's funny.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll sit down and
Yeah.
watch that then.
I probably might dread that one.
Nessa, what?
I was like, I would think it popped. I kind of been like scarred from life, so it's like,
Oh, okay, we'll have to talk about this later.
yeah. So
Alrighty then. Well, that's pretty much it for Marvel shenanigans. I don't have anything else to contribute to it. And I'm pretty confident
I
everyone's
don't-
pretty much marveled out
Yeah,
anyway.
I think we're marveled out. Have they come up with that with the Infinity War / Endgame collection yet? That box that was supposed to have all of them?
Mm,
Or are they not done that yet?
yeah. I don't have any of it, so.
Ah, okay, well, fuck.
But since you're talking about the Infinity Saga, did you hear about the new title for the new era? The Multiverse Saga. Ooh.
Ah, who would have saw that? Did you know the grass was green?
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Hold on.
And the
let me
sky
check
is
it.
blue. And then it turned off.
I thought the grass was blue.
And the sky was green, yeah.
Damn,
I said,
bro.
let there be light.
Will this convo be on YouTube, KG? Always. Always.
always.
All the podcast sessions we have will always be on YouTube.
Yeah, Nessa Cosmic and I are responsible for KG's first short.
And it blew the
Yeah.
fuck up on YouTube, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's like almost 2,000 views, I think. I'm like, what the hell did this conversation about
hold
Tyrone
on.
loving how cowgirls would be?
Hey, hold on. The algae rhythm has stricken KG while we're talking about Marvel. Look what happened.
Good
I
lord.
posted it in the Discord.
Yo, we got like a bunch of subscribers out of that too from that one. It was a
There's I present to
Oh
you
my
the
God.
Infinity Chancla.
great. Whoosh. But yes.
Look at the baby.
But yeah, so you can
my
always
gosh.
find our content on the PokePod World podcast channel. So please make sure to tune in there. We have various clips there for the tripod, for the PokePod, and various gaming things that we've done as well over on that channel. So make sure to tune in and follow if you have yet to do so, and tune in for silly shenanigans. So yeah, thanks for joining us in our Marvel talks, ladies and gents. Yeah, that's why you guys have clips for shorts. Yeah, you know, if you guys have any clips that you would like for us to post on YouTube that we've done in the past that you think would be worthy as a clip, do not hesitate. Use the clips channel on the Champions World Discord in the Twitch clips, and send us clips that you think would be worthy enough to post on YouTube. I know people kept telling me to put the Horse Girls one.
Yeah.
You.
I might
all
have to.
y'all.
I might have to rework that one
Fuck
because
all y'all.
I might have to rework that one because unfortunately that's not part of the show like design that we got going on here. So what I might do is that I might like redo an animation on that just to have Tyrone and everybody animate for it. But we'll see. We shall see. How to get banned.
Yeah. See,
Guys-
humans work.
Yeah, exactly. So if you if you guys have Twitch clips that you would like for us to post there, whether it be stuff from the pod or just let's play stuff that we've done before on the channel here in Twitch or in anybody else's channel, do let us know, and we will be more than happy to look into it and maybe post them onto the YouTube. So yeah, share it away. All right, then. So now let's get into our main topic for tonight. Why don't we? I don't have anything else to fill in for the next 10 minutes. So I think this would be the perfect opportunity to go and talk about the next thing we need to talk about. What do you guys say?
Sure.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, man. You
That
don't
sounded-
sound very
that sounded
excited.
very
I'm very
pained,
sad.
Sarah.
Because it's gonna gonna
journey-
hurt.
It's going to be great.
It's gonna
It's
hurt.
so ready.
journeys.
My head hurts already just thinking about it.
The
And
journey
I want to
starts
make
here.
I want to take a second to formally apologize to the community real quick, because of the fact that I mentioned after the session with Reaction Night, that we would do a community night session. However, the heat was so bad that my internet was messed the hell up. And because of that, I was unable to stream that day, and also was unable to stream on Sunday either. It was a really, really rough thing. And that was also why we couldn't stream the tripod as well on Thursday, which we were supposed to, but I think we'll do one this week, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it was rough, bro. It was rough that week. So apologies on that, ladies and gents. But do not fret. We'll have an opportunity to talk about more fun things later down the road. So with that being said, let's get into tonight's review of PM 2019, otherwise known as... Actually, what else? Pokemon Journeys, I guess? Yeah, then that's the one.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's Ultimate Journeys, right?
What?
Yeah, the dub title is Ultimate Journeys.
Oh yeah, it is also.
I don't.
Journeys.
What? I don't listen to
What's
the
up?
dub title.
It's not
What's so
Journeys no
ultimate
more.
about it?
It's Ultimate Journeys. That's technically that
Wasn't
season.
it Master Journeys or some shit before
It's
that?
no,
That was
that
the second one, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's Master Quest.
No,
I'm a master.
Hey,
no,
listen.
I hate that you did that. I really hate it. I hate fucking word associate. Anyway, no, that's Master Quest.
Jesus Christ.
We're stalling.
We are stalling.
Yo,
so
better
ultimate
stop
about it?
stalling, damn it, and talk about your
No,
responsibilities.
It's Master Frontiers, KG.
Shit.
Pokemon Master Frontiers.
Oh my god.
The series.
I hate that the series is there, bro.
Pokemon X and Y Master Frontiers Chronicles, the series. Can someone make the longest, most obscure Pokemon title? But it has to use all of the fucking titles. Pokemon Master Orange Islands Quest, the series Decolora Island Challenge.
Yeah, it is.
Season
it is
2.
Pokemon Ultimate Journeys.
Okay, it is Ultimate
That's
Journey.
the wishes. Oh god.
And
That's
then,
the
yeah,
wishes.
At least,
It's all black and white in English.
You know
At
what that
least it-
reminds me of? You know when like people were
What?
making like the new console for like the new like Nintendo console, and they just put like every name possible. Yeah, that's what this
The
reminds
new
me of.
Nintendo 3DS XL,
3DS XL.
and Knuckles or some shit like that.
And Knuckles. Twitter's gonna be lovely when somebody posts that later.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
the fuck out of here, Leon.
Wow,
Damn, bro. Look at you. Look, you scared Leon away from here, but damn it.
He did leave too. That was the funny part.
Yeah. Okay, so let's explain what's happening. So, this episode finally wraps up the first rounds of the Masters 8 tournament. It is meant to be focused on the first few matches. So, of course, Leon versus Alon, Lance versus Diantha, Cynthia versus Iris in that episode. And then, of course, wrapping things up with Ash versus Steven, which is this battle. So, with that being said, we have to talk about this episode, what it did, and also talk about what's coming next. Because this is a big deal. And this is going to be a nice discussion to get into. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, with the title, Ash heads into battle versus Steven. It's time for the fourth match of the Masters Tournament. This match is between Steven, the champion of Hoenn, and Ash. No champion of... Okay. Ash hasn't battled Steven before and faces a tough battle as Steven pushes Ash against the wall with his powerful Pokemon. Ash is eager to win. Not for him, but for all his friends and Pokemon. Can he push through Steven's offense and get through to the top 4? Let's discuss.
He kind of has to, else the show will end. So there you go.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's start passing it around one at a time. Emmy, we'll begin with you over there, all the way at the lefty over there. What do you have to say about this week's episode of PM 2019? Of course, I could not have gotten the chance to hear your review on Friday for obvious reasons. So,
Okay, she said she'll be right back.
and there we go. I'm talking to an inanimate object. Hold on. I got a funny thing to do. Emmy, wake up. Emmy. Okay, now we'll push that aside for later. Okay, moving on into the next one then. Thanks for your review, Emmy. Nessa, we'll pass it on to you then since you're here. What do you have to say about the latest episode of PN 2019? And like I stated beforehand, I wasn't able to hear the reviews of those who wanted to say their things on the episode on Friday, so it's going to be interesting to hear what everyone has to say.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Huh?
Whose turn is it?
Nessa's.
Oh,
Fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go.
I actually missed reaction night on Friday, so it wasn't a part of it because I was actually out with family that day, so I got to watch this episode on my own.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
from so from what I watched, I was not too impressed.
Yo!
I know, I was not too impressed, to be honest.
I just need a picture of Nessa beating up Journeys too, so give me a second.
Jesus, is every staff gonna beat the shit out of the Pokemon Journeys?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
No, I guess I was not impressed though, because some of the battles I was kind of like was questioning almost everything that was going on that episode. Like I remember I had to do a double take. One of the ones I had to do like a double take one was the one with Gengar versus was it
Agron?
no, not Aggron. Yeah, that one. Because at first I was like, wait a minute. I for some reason I thought that Steel had like immunity to fairy or something like that because he was attacking with fairy moves, and I'm like,
Immunity, it's just resist fairy.
no,
So
resistant. Yeah, I had
that
to look it
Dazzling
up.
Gleam did no damage, basically. Almost no damage.
No, yeah, I had to look it up though, because to be honest with you, I actually thought it had resistance, and I had to look it up because I was.
You want to know what killed Aggron? The burn stat. This is the first time in Pokemon I've ever seen a fucking burn status kill a Pokemon.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck with that too? Because it was like, it just, well, I think it took like 1 or 2 turns. I got burned and it was down. I was like, what? And then the Dazzling Gleam, I was like, I don't think it does that much damage. So you're telling me just like after it get burned so easily and then it goes down. So that I was like, I had so many questions. Like it didn't make sense to me. So I was like, okay, so I guess like the first like BS like for that part, and then the second part it came with I did like the Credilli one. I didn't mind that one as much. Like, but at least like Steven kind of came with a plan. He was like, all right, gonna take advantage of the little technicals and then immobilize Gengar. So I was like, okay, I like that. I liked with Pikachu, and then I kind of like for Pikachu's combat when he fought Credilli. So that I didn't have too much problems with Credilli's side. But then once we got to Pikachu versus Metagross, which I guess not surprising, he was able to take another Metagross down. I called it BS. I'm sorry. The whole thing, it was BS. I'm like, what? I was like, so you're telling me a Mega Metagross was able to he was like able to read all Pikachu's moves, so he was dodging every single move. And then it wasn't until he does his Z mood, and I don't understand how that Pikachu works, but I was like, oh, I guess Pikachu could.
Just don't know how either, Nessa.
Yeah. I was just like, what? I just didn't understand. Like, so you were telling me his little Zebu could just collect like every little, I guess his to Metagross, lock him in, or I was just like, what? And then I guess it was able to stop Metagross' attack somehow, and then I guess it goes down with Dire Tail. So I was like, okay. So it just goes down like within 2 moves. So I was just kind of like, okay, all right. It was just the battle itself. I was just kind of like, I was like, this is worse than the one from last week. I was able to. I liked Cynthia versus Iris, so that I did enjoy. But this one was kind of like, what? Besides the battle, though, I kind of found it at least at good points. Though I actually did enjoy Iris once again in this episode because at least she was having fun with Go in the stands. So I actually found them adorable when they were cheering for Ash. So that was like one of the highlights, and then also too Team Rocket cheering for Ash. And they were like kind of so actually like that moment. And otherwise, too, I think towards the end, I guess we find out. And then at the very end, I guess we all find out that they all leaving. So they're like, bye. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see you no more. Bye. Everyone, half the team is gone. So that's it. I don't have much to say, but that's just the stuff that it just came out to me.
What was the score then, buddy?
5 out of 10.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, wow. Hey, look who's back.
Wow. I'm back. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so I'll pass that back on to you. Thank you, Nessa, for your review, buddy. And we'll go pass it back to Emmy. So, Emmy, as I stated before, I didn't get a chance to hear your review on Friday, so I'm kind of curious to see what you have to say here and now. So, take it away, buddy.
Thank you. All right, so after watching the episode again, I absolutely loved Pikachu. I love Team Rocket being happy about Pikachu. I love Pikachu taking down this plant. I love Pikachu jumping on the rocks. It felt like Ash's old strategies. I like Pikachu using Electro Ball to catch them hands. I like Pikachu taking down Cradily. That was cool. I like Pikachu using Thunderbolt so fast. I like Pikachu getting up even though it was covered in plot armored earth. I love Pikachu getting up despite being slammed into the ground and being covered in more plot armored earth. And then I love Pikachu wearing Ash's clean hat. You know? Yeah, because plot, right? I love Mez's a Pokemon Master. That was really cool. That was nice. I think that carried the episode 100%, other than Pikachu. I love Metagross dodging Pikachu's Z move, but then still being hit with like the Mega Iron Tail in the end. You know, that totally makes sense, right? Yeah.
Sounds
Totally.
like a bedtime story.
I love Pikachu taking down all of Steven's Pokemon. Yeah. That was wonderful. It was great.
When she switched to sarcasm.
Because, you know, that's what happened, right? Yeah. It was just Pikachu. It was a 1v1. It was a 1v3,
Pikachu all
actually.
along,
Yeah. And I love Pikachu being adorable at the end when it won, even though it didn't deserve it. I thought it was great, you know? Yeah. It was a good episode. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's saying it's a bad episode, right? Because good.
Emmy,
Good, right?
are you okay?
Here we go.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Oh, shit, you can hear it for like...
It's time to cue up the
What was this episode? I really didn't want to talk about anything else, but I wrote it down anyways. But I'm just so upset. I'm so upset. This animation continues to be more garbage each and every time. I don't know how they're doing it. I really don't. I hate that the battle music starts in the beginning of this battle and then ends within 10 seconds. What's the point of music if you're gonna end it in 10 seconds? That doesn't make sense. How long is a battle supposed to be? 10 seconds? Is that how we were doing journeys? I don't understand it. at this point. We're in the first round. We're in the first round. What's gonna happen when you fight Leon? Is it gonna be 5 seconds? Oh my gosh. Okay. What was next? What was the point of Mr. Fish?
Somebody get
Mr.
help.
Fish was treated like a joke. What is it? A goldfish? It's not a goldfish, bro. It's a big fish. It's a big fish. I'm upset. What was the point of the training? What was the point of the Paul flashback when then Gengar gets taken down so easily and falls to the ground? I'm like, okay, at least the Pokemon back home were happy. I was happy too. And then it fell. Like, the training meant absolutely nothing. I was like, all right. So all these Pokemon back home watching on the solar TV are just there like, all right, I guess our training meant something. No, it didn't. It really didn't. It really didn't. Because you know what? Pikachu took down its entire team. All right. I'm not even going to talk about the first, Aggron going down. Because let's be honest. It went down with burn damage. What am I playing? Am I playing the games? Is it the anime? What am I watching? What day is it? What year is it?
It like took like half his HP just like when this one fucking bird. I was like, you're telling me that it goes down that easily?
Yeah. Exactly, it made absolutely no sense. At least the music was good, right? That's good, right? Yeah, I mean, Iris and the Wooloo, yeah, it's funny because Hop was like, why is she in the stands? You know what? I had the same question for Ash too. Why is he in the stands? Why can't he be with the champion just talking, you know? I guess not because they want to separate him for some stupid ass reason. Oh wait, it's because of what Tyrone said. They don't want to create dialogue because why? They're lazy. We love laziness. Oh my gosh, and journeys. Wow, Masters 8, right? Such a high pedestal. I've said that like 10 times. I'm so sick and tired of saying that over and over again. All right. Huh. Where am I? Let's see. I love Pikachu. Pikachu's great. It's great. You know, it's not like we've seen Pikachu like this entire series, right? Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah, Pikachu. Yeah. Oh, you deserve this win? Oh, okay. Z move? I guess you're like, you took so much damage, and all of a sudden you just wear the hat, and you have all the power in the world. And you can win with a Z move, even though you took all the damage in the world. But it's okay. You're level 100 Pikachu, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine, you know? Paul smiling? I was smiling too.
Oh no.
Before the episode started. Yeah, and then it ended, and I was sad again. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm really upset. This is 5 out of 10. You know what? The AG cameos were cool, but I'm like, where's May and Max? Low key. I'm like, where are they? I just don't understand anymore. I really don't know what this series is trying to do. I'm just over here being like, all right, I guess I'm gonna continue to watch. And you know what makes it worse is that we're never seeing another Masters 8 episode until September. I think that makes it absolutely more worse than it needs to be. And one last thing. Next week's episode is a Koharu recap. A recap. I love a recap episode for a character that only has appeared like 3 times during this entire series. Oh wait, it's not even her. It's her Eevee. It's an Eevee recap episode. I know what the evolutions are for Eevee. Okay, yeah. I don't need an episode for that. What? Why?
Best part is it's not even called an episode. It's called a clip show.
Abby, you know what pissed me off the most? Like the most of all? When I found like I think Journey's taking like the 2-week break, I was sitting here like, why? Why are you taking the 2-week break when I go on fucking vacation? Why? I wanted this journey, so I'm so mad.
They just keep making it worse. I'm like, what more can you do? It's like you know that image where like we're all like kicking journeys? They're doing that to themselves at this point. It's like, what more can you do? You're already in the ground. Where can you go? There's nowhere to go. Where do you want to go? Bedrock? Like the core of the earth? How far can you kick yourself? I don't understand anymore.
Did you call security?
Emmy. You know, like one thing it just reminded me of when you were like ranting though. I just like realized like that when you know the part when Pikachu was going, I guess, up to Credilli with I guess supposedly like that rock tube. I was like, what the fuck was that animation? That was fucking trash. I
don't know how they're getting worse. Like, I feel like we've seen even better.
And it was like the, you know, like the generic background. I was like, what? And then I think someone on Twitter showed like where Pikachu did like a way better job from DP for Paul versus Ash with when Pikachu was getting on the Stone Edge, and then the other one with in XY. I was like, how the hell are you telling me this is like did a way better job, and then the way that and Journey's presented was so fucking boring. I was like, what?
It's like I'm playing the games. It's like, honestly, I feel like even the games have more animation than what we're being shown right now. Like, I don't understand. Like, how are we going back in time? Are we supposed to be going forward in time? Or is this some multiverse madness that I don't know about? I just don't know any. I don't know. I'm tired of saying mean things about this show, but it gives me no choice. But that's why I started with Pikachu, because I really like Pikachu. But the problem is that Pikachu has barely been here this entire series, and that's Ash's partner Pokemon. It ran away from home. I give it a 5 out of 10.
Even with Pikachu, I couldn't.
Wait, you said it's 5 out of 10?
It's a 5 out of 10. You know what? No, it's a 4 out of 10. This is garbage.
Oh my god.
Oh god, she's folding.
Polly.
You know what? Actually, now thinking about it,
I feel better. I can breathe.
Hold on. Let me make things worse for you now, real quick. I just realized something. So,
You're not recording.
Yeah, we weren't recording. No, Iris.
What the fuck?
No. So Iris, Steven, Alon, and I guess Lance left like way earlier. Are gone, right? Is that what it is? Was that confirmed? I guess in this episode too, that they're just straight up gone. We're no longer gonna see.
They're gone.
So Cynthia's gonna be by her lonesome self when Ash's match happened.
Nice.
I mean, like,
Nice.
no, not Ash's match. When Leon goes up against Diantha, Ash is
yeah,
gonna be in
Cynthia's
the
just standing there
stands.
by herself. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not gonna have any conversation. She's gonna be stuck in the goddamn room all by her lonesome self, bro.
Alder will show up and ask her to go out on a date for coffee.
Oh my
She's gonna
god.
say no.
Even though he's in Unova with Georgia, Stefan, Bianca, like everybody except for
Except that purple hair chick. We don't talk about her.
I wish you went to go get ice cream at least. That would be nice. But knowing Journey, she'll get like sorbet or something. Like
Look at the bright side, though, Polly. At least the purple-haired character is actually in our table right here in this plushie form. So there you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
so cute.
Oh man.
She always gonna be remembered, anyways.
Yeah, in some way, shape, and form. Because whenever Polly is here, we'll make sure that character is remembered. Oh man. So thank you for your
Holy shit.
input, Emmy.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I meant to just talk about Pikachu and that was
I
it.
love it, Emmy. Unleash the rage.
Unhinged.
I feel better though. Although I didn't take a breath for that entire review. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Because now I'm just like I have to
she was entering a phase. Like that's why she was mute the whole time. She was just in Zen mode, ready.
I entered phase
Is this what
5.
I've
I'm
been-
sorry.
Is this what I've been doing to people this whole time?
Tyrone, just remember,
Tyro-
it's your fault.
It's
Yes,
not.
it
What
is.
the fuck? How is it my fault? I don't
You know what,
control
that
y'all
makes me feel
emotions.
Well,
But you
basically, your
accept it.
energy.
What the
So
fuck?
yeah,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Why
look,
y'all
see, look
me
at that. The
dictate
chat
what the fuck
agrees.
happens to y'all lives?
Tyrone, you took over TSS last week. Now it's me. So it's okay.
Oh yeah, speaking. Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's in here.
Yeah.
They said,
Who's next?
They said she was Morbin, yo.
Morbin. It's that Morbin time.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
why you Morbin?
Cynthia, please
God.
fix things, Queen. Oh God, yes. All right,
Yeah,
so
but don't come at me. Thank you.
yeah. All
You
right.
hold on now, fuck that. You can't unleash the dragon, then just say that. Don't fucking come to. I'm not responsible for the damages. What the fuck? No, the rage comes with all of it, Emmy. The aftermath, the pain, the drama.
If you're gonna come at me, just come at me respectfully. Okay? Is that a thing? Do people come at you
It's-
respectfully?
It's a good thing you don't have Twitter. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm a chill on Instagram. There's just baking on there.
Yeah,
Please
yeah,
don't
go
ask me
treat
about
yourself with your
Poke
treats.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So who's next? Isn't Polly next?
Yes, it's Polly turn.
It's Polly time.
Polly,
make
you
this
you
short.
said you watched the episode fully, subbed and
Well-
all that. Obviously,
Well, we know why she watched it this time.
At 5:55 in the morning, I did. So I didn't watch it subbed.
I get the feeling the cameos are Polly's like calling.
Oh,
They're
all right,
the
Tyrone.
only-
I'll make this short and sweet.
All right.
Things I cared about. Drew,
Oh.
Harley, Paul, Reggie, and Mizase Pokemon Master. Things I didn't care about. The rest of the
Sounds about right.
actually, can I add a little bit to that, Mrs. Pokemon Master,
Yeah.
before I do forget? Because I know since TSS isn't here, he won't be able to address this.
yeah,
so-
I don't. I'm too lazy to say it. You can.
Okay.
Wow.
So there's something special with this Mezze Pokemon Master song. Because when I first heard it, I was immediately thrown off by the fact that it wasn't movie 20 variation of Mezze Pokemon Master that you hear in the background. That track was a track that they used since the beginning of the series when it began in OS. That is a almost 25-year-old song used in this one. That version that Miyazaki made was made during the beginning year of Pokemon the series as a whole. And that is mind-blowing to me that they got that. And that's all I gotta share. I know TSS would have
Okay.
gushed out. Because I think that was the song that TSS was looking for a while.
Yeah, that and
The preview
the preview with the like MIDI sounding.
one. Yeah. But like, yeah, I only wanted to bring it up because I feel like there would never be another opportunity to bring said thing up. So
Yeah.
just thought I'd share that.
What angers me about it though, it was great, but it's also like, gosh, it's like they really couldn't have gotten any other tracks in the past too. Like when during the Paul episode, they couldn't have got, or even the Dawn cameos, like the Sinnoh Wild Battle which they can easily get from the new library because that was redone for one of the movies under like a different title. So, like, what? Well, who's the sound director? I want to have a conversation with you.
Hi, sound director. How may I help you?
I don't know.
Oh, you hold up.
It's great news. It just seems like
We told you and TSS never to call us again.
they pick and choose a lot. But I have some hope that if they were able to do this, maybe, just maybe, they'll play, like maybe we'll get Type Wild or something. Like, I don't
Which
know. I'm
version,
hoping
though?
Yes.
probably Sun and Moon, but
No, listen, they had an opportunity to use Type Wild, and they did not use it, so I'm mad about that.
but maybe against Cynthia, because it was during Ash and Paul it played. So like, I wonder if there'll be Cynthia's gonna be probably a tough match.
But here's the thing, though. Type Wild, I connect that song more with Ash and Pikachu. And I don't think Pikachu is going to go for another W win here.
It'll be
I
awesome.
don't think so either.
Oh my gosh. It would be so cool if they played together, because then that would be the callback to when Ash watched Cynthia and Flint on TV.
Oh, God, I would love that song.
Together 2007 played.
Oh, man.
I know, like, all I care about is the music, and, like,
What,
I
you
don't
didn't
know,
care
I
about
don't
those
even-
sick animations?
Steven looked cool, but I feel bad for him. And,
if you're a Steven fan, you effectively got hoed here.
one shots everywhere.
Yeah.
One hit KOs everywhere.
I can't believe
The
Mr. Fish got the
Zero-
same concussion as the same Dragonite from last week's episode.
Oh, I can't. I'm already irate that Mr. Fish is used. I don't like him. I'm sorry.
I'm mad. Mr. Fish is
I'm
Goodra,
amazed.
bro.
I am amazed by how many people got excited that thing got his ass whooped.
Yeah. Well, Tyrone, I used to despise Ash's Gibble for no reason. I just thought it was annoying. Now, that's been replaced by me.
Wow.
Oh,
But
I blame KG.
yeah. It's just like I have no attachment to any of his Pokemon.
That's true. I don't either.
I don't care. Like I'm not rooting for them. I don't.
Holy.
You know what? I'm so scared because they used
I am
Ash's
too, KG.
song
I
in
am
the
too.
first round.
Yeah.
They used the Mezazip Pokemon Master in the first round. You know, Ash's iconic song, and it gives me horrible flashbacks to X and Y when they used the X and Y song in the battle prior to Elan. Because that was a big moment. And it makes you wonder how that fight was gonna go, and then you see, that's the reason why they used the X and Y song in the prior fight, because he wasn't gonna win that one.
You know what? I've accepted already that Pikachu's not going to be the final like Pokemon to be used. It's going to be Lucario, and
I mean,
I'm just telling I'm just telling myself that because when I see it, if I'm not prepared, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Aren't you excited?
Here's the thing, though.
Watch him pull out his aura like randomly after not using it since the Riolu egg episode, and even that wasn't addressed that obviously.
No, unfortunately.
There, folks. There's your advanced generation representation. After this,
That's exactly what the episode said. There's your advanced generation.
Yeah,
representation.
legit.
Now leave us the fuck alone.
anyway, we're gonna say KG.
Oh, what was your rating?
Oh, 5 out of 10, I guess.
Oh my god.
All right, I am back. So,
It's alright.
Amy just gave it a 5 out of 10.
yeah,
I mean,
I know
Polly-
Emmy did, but
Polly
what
gave
about
it-
Polly?
Polly gave it a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry.
okay.
Amy gave it a 4. That's right.
Yeah.
I decreased it.
Okay, so I'm going to go and enjoy my, what is this, coffee almond ice cream thingy?
What?
So, yeah, that's what I want to get, because it's hot in here. So, I'm going to enjoy this. I ran out of chocolate, so I'm going to have coffee in the meantime. I never had coffee before.
You're
This is
not
the
ready
first time
for
I'm
coffee,
having
boy.
it. So, yeah.
You ain't ready
What?
for coffee,
Wait, what?
boy.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
This boy about to be bouncing around the pot.
Woo!
Stop on your right foot. Down,
I just-
get it.
I just
Move,
imagine him
slide
being
to the
like
left.
being like one of those cartoons that just like bounces off.
Oh, you mean like
all
what they
the-
did with the chipmunks in that movie when
like
they
a
drank that
ping
soda?
pong that's just
Whoa, chipmunks. Alvin, Simon,
Also, Polly,
know-
that is
wait.
a perfect image to use right
I
there.
decided that. Did I ever tell you that I made you all the chipmunks? Like, if you guys were the 3 chipmunks, you would be Alvin.
Wait,
Tyrone.
who's you? Oh, okay.
KG, you're Theodore, and Simon is TSS.
I'm
Like,
Alvin.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the
it'd be-
cool
What the
guy.
fuck?
You're
That
the
also means I'm the one that gets in trouble.
you're the loud troublemaker.
Oh my god.
TSS is like the intelligent glasses wearing like tall
Oh
one.
god.
And the
That
wise
means TSS
one.
is gonna have the chipmunk jump scare moment, like in the movie.
And then KG is just the cute one. That's
Wait,
like
does that mean I shit pellets?
Yeah, let's go.
Polly, we're gonna have
the
to talk
innocent,
about this.
wholesome one.
Okay.
Christmas time is here.
I love that we got chipmunked. Thank you for that. Now we need chipmunk art of the cast. Oh man, but
Oh,
thank
mine
you.
actually won't be hard because they didn't.
Yeah, right. Oh shit, you're right. You're easy with that one, so you're good. But thank you for sharing your input, though, Polly. We appreciate it. So, no, Dean can't give his review because Dean is absent at the moment.
Oh yeah, also he didn't watch the episode.
Yeah, so he gave it a something out of 10. So there you go.
Yeah, that was an episode.
Exactly.
What did we
existed.
say yesterday? What did we say last week? That was the episode.
Ah, shit, we can't use that same joke again then.
That shit was crazy.
All right, so Tyrone, I guess it's your turn then, buddy.
Emmy did my job already, so
Oh.
Oh, achievement!
so she
Do it
she
again.
kinda
I wasn't
already-
looking.
All right, so the episode was garbage. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's hold up. So first of all, I want to address the AG thing because a lot of people were really like grasping for AG stuff, and the last thing we got was fucking Wallace. And honestly, that. Even people who liked Wallace hated that episode. Well, hated that half of the episode. They hated the Wallace treatment. And if you were a Wallace fan, you got hoed. You got fucking hoed. He didn't even show up in this episode, which is weird. He kept talking about him, so you would think he'd show up at least once. Although somebody made some artwork that posted a thing that I thought was funny. It was like Steven calls Wallace and goes, "Wallace, did you see my battle?" And Wallace is in the bathtub going, "No." And then Steven goes, "Good." I love that picture. I gotta find it again. It was funny as fuck. But yeah, this series went from showing no AG representation to showing all AG representation. This was one of the few times I was actually interested in the cameos. No offense to the other cameos, I thought they were cute or whatever. But seeing like the fucking Grumpy girl, Katie, fucking Tyson, I was like, what? Well, where y'all been? I didn't even think y'all were important enough for cameos. Which begs the question,
Dude, the fact that the Spinda trainer was there too?
oh, yo!
I was actually surprised with the AG cameras. They actually like not only just like Drew and Harley, but everyone else. I was like, wait, weren't you in the league or where that? I was like, where did you come from? Was it?
Whoever
like-
drew that frame was an AG stand through and through, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
they went in and was like, okay, so who are we gonna choose to represent AG? Yes. What the fuck? Like, I am legitimately impressed. It's like one of the few times I got really impressed by one cameo shot of Journeys. I was legitimately thrown off. I was like, huh, neat. That's cool. After that though, my that's where my interest completely goes to die.
But that was like 10 seconds, bro. What do you mean?
Well, that's all Journey's got for me. Fucking the battle, Jesus Christ. First of all, I don't like the attitude they gave Steven for this fight. It's so weird. He goes, "Ash, did you know I'm the strongest trainer in Hoenn?" I never asked. What the fuck? And after this, I'll be the strongest trainer in the world. Where did all this bravado come from? Like, it feels so weird. It feels so disconnected from both Stevens. I'm talking AG Steven and XY Steven. This was
Sealed on
weird.
in the cave.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah. So it felt so weird just to see Steven act like that. Where did all of a sudden this need to just like stroke your dick in front of everybody come from? It feels so weird. And then, like, afterwards, I'm weirded out. And Polly, I'm surprised you didn't point this out, but then again, you probably didn't care for Jessie and XY. Why wasn't Jessie crushing over Steven like she did in XY?
I probably will, but yeah.
I'm so weirded out. She just sort of is depressed this episode. Jessie's been through a weird character movement during the Master's 8, if anyone's noticed. She's been happy, angry, sad. She's been every emotion.
I think Jesse's us.
I think so.
Jesse's relatable.
Literally, James is like, Ash is fighting Steve, and she's like, who gives a shit? And I'm like, you're right, Jessie. Who gives a shit? I'm like, who?
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, but here, I'm like, Jessie, this is Steven Stone. The last time you talked about Steven Stone, you were in a wedding dress in his arms, in your fantasies, obviously. But it happened. Why suddenly now? And which was weird because in the Diantha fight, James was crushing over Diantha, which is what he didn't do in XY. What is happening? Did they watch XY? Like,
no.
Did they watch it? Because I don't think they remember how these characters work. Steven's supposed to be the hot guy, right? He's the hot
about
guy.
James and Diantha.
What?
Hold on, now I'm interested in this.
James,
I have to watch XY.
Well, no, in the Journeys episode where Diantha's fighting Lance, James is crushing over Diantha. He did not do that in X and Y. But in X and Y, Jessie was crushing over Steven, which she's not doing in Journeys. It's like they flip the characters and how they act. It's so weird.
Maybe they're playing hard to get with each other.
No,
I'm just in a rocket shipping mood.
I was like, this is just weird. It was so weird to not have them crush on the appropriate people. It was so off. And then I guess Iris, because I got a comment on her sitting in the stands, and the Wooloo softness thing, which I kind of wish somebody makes a commercial over that. What's the damn
Brownie?
Yeah. The brownie, it's so soft. It's so huggably soft.
It's so fluffy.
It's so soft. I must
that bear?
have your softness. Yeah. But after that, even after that, so I'm stalling because the battle sucked. But I want to look at this for a second because Ash goes up on stage, and this really kind of blows perspective into things. Ash comes up on stage with his Mega Stone, his Z-Ring, and his Dynamax band all at once. He's wearing them all at once, which in retrospect looks kind of stupid when you put them all on him at once. You have the one you're going to use for the battle. But they probably don't want to redraw him over and over. When he has all three gimmicks, it made me thinking, everybody else has one gimmick, except for poor Iris. She has none. This means
because
that
she is a pure woman of independence.
No,
who
because the
needs
writers
no gimmicks.
Because the writers didn't want to fucking write her one. Anyway,
But they drew one for Cynthia.
They drew one for because Cynthia's DP Bay apparently.
But even in the games, I'm sorry for interrupting you. But
Again, they don't give a fuck, KG. I think she actually did in Sun and Moon in the battle tree though. I think they did had her do it. I think I'm not 100 on that. Don't quote me.
Oh, I thought it was Z-Moves.
I think she did Z moves. Anyway, point being is when I saw this scene, I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, wait a minute. This means Ash has an overwhelming advantage against everybody. And I know what people are thinking, well, you can only use one of them. Yeah, but battles start before the battle technically begins. if you see someone's gimmick, or at least know that someone knows a gimmick, then they can anticipate it and counter it. Ash has 3 gimmicks, and he can only choose one, which means the opponent's left guessing which one of the 3 is he gonna use. So now the opponent's just stuck trying to guess which one he has, which makes Ash extremely overpowered. And in the anime continuity, Ash and like the Alola gang are the only ones really that know Z moves. Nobody else outside of Sun and Moon knows Z moves, because Sun and Moon was a very in the family show. And by in the family, I mean the cast. So Z moves, for as far as we're concerned, don't really transcend Alola. So no one uses them. No one has them. No one has access to them. No one, like, for as far as we know, only people from Sun and Moon use them. So this means Ash just has this unnecessary advantage against everybody, which means he's kind of propped up to win here. And then I also thought about when we move further, and we'll come back to the Z move thing. Oh, trust me, we will. The Dracovish thing. As much as I love that Dracovish got his ass knocked out, why did he get knocked out? It was so weird. Dracovish isn't the most tankiest Pokemon, but come on now. Gee, what the fuck was that? Why'd he die? Why did he die? Why the fuck did he die? It was so weird. I was happy, but at the same time, I was like, oh,
Wow.
I was happy.
But holy shit, dude, really? This is what knocks you out. You killed Dragonite. Like this. Why the fuck is this it? There's so many questions in this battle. I think Cradilly's the only Pokemon to me that felt like he was actually doing his job properly.
Yes.
Everything else was losing.
Garbage. Oh.
I do like that Pikachu used Ganseki Uji, which, that's the rock tomb climb for the X and Y fans who know what I'm talking about. I like that. I don't think that they knew that Pikachu was doing that. All they said was Pikachu's climbing on the rocks. But it's Ganseki Uji. That's what it is. It's the movie used against Grant. I wish they had cut to Grant smiling or something, but Journey's Journey's just cherry picked fucking flashbacks and calls for the fans, so whatever. And Iris's reaction to seeing a Z move was she is not aware that Ash uses a Z ring for the first time. She's witnessing a Z move in action. I guess so, yeah. I guess they're talked about, but they're not really spread apart. Pokemon doesn't usually know how to handle itself outside of what Ash is currently doing. It's almost like the world. Back then, like, or Polly, you could probably vouch for me here. Like, around the OG and Johto days, the world could move independently of Ash. So when Ash sees someone again, they got shit happening. Whereas here, once Ash is done doing shit, the world's done doing shit until it's time to, like, do shit. Or if it's in the video games that they did shit, like Iris becoming champion. Because Iris was champion in the fucking video game, she has to come back as champion here because, that's what makes sense. Or because May had green clothes in Emerald, that's what she has to have now in Diamond and Pearl. Because, video games. But in OG, like, fucking Duplica had a smaller Ditto, and Richie caught new Pokemon, and...
That's not what I was about to hear.
Yeah, and Todd Snap had, like... like reappears and shit. Like, stuff's happening. The world's moving. Here, nothing moves unless Ash moves it. So we get this disappointing ass battle where Aggron fucking loses the burn damage, which, you know what? I can get Aggron's attack being lowered because of burn damage. I don't get him dying because of burn damage. Burn isn't like poison where it gets worse every fucking turn. Burn does like 10 damage every turn. Like total. 10.
Tyrone, if you don't mind me interrupting, the reason why I popped off with that one is only because literally a day or two prior, we had that moment happen to us on stream with the Latias, if you remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. Burn killed Latias.
Exactly. That's why when that happened for me personally, I only just went nuts because of the fact that we found ourselves in that situation once before.
Yeah, but even we actually hit Latios a bunch of times. Aggron literally only faces a not very effective move and burn damage, and he just dies. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I see Paul smiling on the TV, looking at TV, and I'm like, dude, why are you smiling?
Smiling
Because
at the
he likes
commercials.
Ash.
You're smiling. Shut up.
I know he has a huge crush to Ash. He's like,
Yeah.
boy, you're
Oh,
killing
also,
it.
people are also saying Dragon Rush help, but I'm sorry, Aggron's one of the most defensive Pokemon in the game. There's no
It is.
fucking way, yo. There's no way.
I remember training at Aggron, so that's true.
Yeah, and this is Steven's Aggron. This isn't just an Aggron. This is Steven Stone's Aggron. Aggron's like his ace, if it wasn't for Metagross.
Yeah.
Aggron's like his fucking thing. That's his jam.
And he was
So
fucking scary.
Yeah, it weirds me out that burn damage is what did him in. Like, that's what's gonna kill you, dude. That's your kryptonite. Burn damage. Whatever. You used to be so great. Like,
He used to be
Used to be. We only saw him for like 2
I'm
episodes.
talking about the video game where Aggron would wreck your shit in the fucking Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh yeah.
Making you prey on a legendary god that doesn't exist yet, where you're gonna live to see another hyper potion so you can kill this thing. Like, Aggron used to wreck shop in the games. I don't know what the fuck this shit's about. I don't after that, some people are gonna say, oh, Dragovich hit Metagross earlier in the fight. That's what justifies this bullshit from happening. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it the fuck doesn't.
No, honey.
This is Steven Stone's Metagross. Now, for those of you all who don't know or didn't watch Mega Evolution Act 3,
I didn't.
Steven's Metagross fought off against Kai fucking Ogre. Now, this wasn't any Kyogre. This was Primal Kyogre. For you kids at home, Primal Kyogre is 100 stats stronger than regular Kyogre. And its water moves are powered up by Primordial Sea. This means that even after taking hits from it, it was still able to fight. And fight off Groudon too, all while protecting Marin and Alon from getting hurt. And it fought off against fucking the Zygarde stone, the Zygarde lift stone, as well as fought off against Alon's Mega Charizard X, which I'm counting that as a whole different Charizard than the one we saw in Journeys, because they are. Yeah, Mega Metagross don't play that shit. Now, I do find it funny that Pikachu killed another Metagross. That's hilarious. And a shiny one, no less. And a Mega one, no less. Pikachu has been slowly but surely on this Metagross kill streak.
Damn.
I don't know
bro.
why, but he's on it. But Pikachu has been putting Metagross on its shit list ever since that Annabelle situation, I think.
Right?
Yeah, Pikachu said no more of that Metagross shit. Get on that shit. And so I thought that was funny. It's just the way that Metagross lost was stupid. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people came after me when I made this skit. A lot of y'all probably know what skit I'm talking about. I made a skit on Twitter. That got very well received, by the way. This skit is a lot of people found
he
it
didn't
funny.
anger anybody for once.
Oh no, people got pissed.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to help.
Yeah. And the skit, I'm gonna try to find the skit. Give me a second. But in the skit, I go. It shows Iris, Alon, and Steven leaving, and I gotta have Iris go, "Well, goodbye, Ash. The artists don't want to draw us anymore." And then Steven goes, "Hey, quick question. Does Pikachu's Z-move have homing properties? Because I'm like 95% sure I got cheated. Side note, where's Lance?" And Alon goes, "Wait, why was I here again?" And then, and it shows the picture of them leaving. Good skit.
Lance was pissed.
Yeah,
Curb
good
your
skit.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, GTF out of here.
The skit got over 503 likes, alright? So people find this shit fucking hilarious. But then the quote retweets happened.
Everything changed when the quote retweet nation attacked.
Yeah, and the quote retweets kept attacking me, going, "In the fucking video games, you obviously know that the Z moves are unavoidable." I said, in the video games, eh? I'm going somewhere with this. I'm being dramatic on purpose, don't worry. Okay, we'll play your game. So the video game logic works on Z moves now, right? Yeah, of course it fucking does. Of course it has. It's unavoidable. You should know that. Obviously, you're just saying to debate people and DI Journeys hater. Fuck you, Tyrone. Okay, What about that motor drive situation with Volkner? Huh? What about that? Huh? Because flashback everybody to the motor drive situation. Do. So how the fuck does Z-Moves work against motor drive? It's a fucking anime, Tyrone. Okay, come back to the future. Now it's a video game. Now we're following video game logic. Now we're faithful. Except Z-Moves have been fucking dodged before, you idiots.
Didn't they literally do that in the Lola episode? Remember Pikachu dodged Kiawe's fire attack?
Exactly.
In Journeys. Not Sun and Moon, in Journeys.
Yeah.
That happened a few episodes before the Masters 8.
Yep. Sure did. He dodged KG. And KG, you're the Sun and Moon stan. Z-Moves have been dodged and fucking Bloom Doom got dodged.
Yeah.
By decision, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are y'all talking about? And then I hear people go, well, obviously Ash has mastered the Z move to redirect mastered the what? Mastered the what? Is there, KG, maybe it's because I didn't really care for Sun and Moon that much. You're the Sun and Moon fan. Figure this one out for me.
Okay.
Where's the Pikachunium Z training episode at? Find it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You had to watch the,
Yep.
What's that, KG? Where's the Pikachu Xenium training episode, KG? Where is it at?
Give me a second. I'm
Where
looking
the
at my
fuck is
Google
it?
Sheets.
And I'm not talking about when Tapu Koko taught them how to use Gigavolt fucking Havoc. I'm talking
That
about...
is two different moves, first of all.
I know. I'm saying, where's the episode where Ash trained Pikachu to redirect lightning? Is it there?
Yeah. In Off Greenland.
Yeah, somewhere. You remember that space show they had over there in Japan only?
So in other words, you're bullshitting is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
pretty
see
much.
so many people giving so many defenses as to why this works. And then people are going, obviously they learned how to redirect the lightning, and obviously it has homing properties. Why are you trying to make this joke? It's not even fun. I was like, okay, first of all, 503 people disagree with you. Second, if he can do that, then how come in the beginning of the fight, Pikachu's Thunderbolt can't fucking hit Metagross? Huh?
Yes. Explain that.
He can control it, huh? He can direct the lightning, huh? So obviously this needs to be an easy task for him. But no. They found themselves in a situation where Pikachu can't hit Metagross. Steven even says, Ash, this is mega fucking Metagross. You're not gonna hit it. And Ash is like, yes I can. Use win button. And he wins. That's how he fucking wins.
How do you do it?
With the fucking win button. It's so stupid. And no matter how many ways you slice it, it feels completely uncomfortable. This is not Ash beating Steven. This is a move happened, and now Steven lost. That's what happened. I knew from the back of my brain when Ash had to fight Steven, Cynthia, and even Leon to some degree. I'm like, Ash can't really beat these guys. But they're gonna pull some bullshit to make it so he beats these guys.
It's bullshit.
The 3 strands of lightning that misrepresent the fallen trainers of the Masters. What the fuck?
This one's for Alon, and this one's for Lance's bitch ass.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, wait. I saw something I couldn't stop laughing. It was a couple days ago. Let me see if I can find it. This image just with Ash like killing with the scythe.
Yeah.
Was it the one with like the Pikachu in the head?
Yeah,
and the
Metagross.
Draco's legs?
I started laughing at that. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
because those other mods did jack and shit, bro. I mean, Gengar did do stuff though.
Emmy already brought this up, but Pikachu got the stuffing kicked out of it.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Bro,
Now-
Tyrone, you should know that Pikachu's a tank. Come on.
I was gonna say, I know Pikachu's taken beatings before.
But this was a lot.
But god damn it, it's still a Pikachu for fuck's sake. Like,
It has Eviolite. Come on, bro.
this this
Yeah.
Pikachu got the snot kicked out of it. It can't hold the Evilite and the Crystal, KZ.
No, that's different though. You don't know that.
Yeah, the crystal's in the hat. It's okay if it's-
Exactly.
yeah.
He attaches it
Yeah.
later.
Pikachu got the tar kicked out of it. And, like, I'm not sure. I don't know how much you want to extend your levels of disbelief. But it's very clear that it's even if you want to take away, oh, Metagross got hit with fucking Fisher's Ran in the fight earlier. Fisher's Ran, even with all of its stat buffs, only does so much compared to the fact that Metagross is a fucking tank. Its defenses are fucking huge. So, I'm sorry, Pikachu just I'm not buying it. I'm not. There's no way you can get me buying that Pikachu lost to the Metagross. I'm sorry. They have Iris say, "Oh, it's got big
Pikachu lost
jaws."
to the Metagross?
I mean, no, sorry, Metagross lost to the Pikachu, and they even have Iris in the back go, "Oh, it has big jaws." I'm like, I know what big jaws does, but I'm sorry that it ain't taking out. Fuck it. The Z move at half its power. You know what I find weird about Pikachu's Z move? It feels like every time I see Pikachu's Z move, it gets worse and worse in value. It feels like every
Specifically
time.
in Journeys, let's be clear on that.
Yeah, in Journeys. It feels like every time I see it, there's always this debate on how it works, on the logic behind it, on what it can and can't do. Yes, it can break past Motor Drive, even though Motor Drive is an ability that makes it so electric moves don't work. But also, yes, it can't be dodged. But also, yes, it can home in on opponents. But also, yes, it can lock in on one move while the other two strands of lightning hit Metagross. But also, yes, and you want to know who's saying this? Not the writers. The fans are saying this. It almost feels like the fans are having to write this show for the writers. Because it's all, every time I see people defend this, they're defending Pikachu's Z move because the writers didn't make it clear how this move works. Probably because the writers didn't want this move to be used this many times. I feel like the writers wanted the big send-off to be the Tapu Koko fight.
What makes you say that?
Because it feels like the Z move was used at its highest capacity there. It feels like it was meant to be used at its best there, in Alola, where the family is contained, where the heart is contained. Ash's love for Pikachu is expressed here in Alola, and thus the Z move's used in Alola. Everything outside of Alola just feels like weird afterthought. You ever throw a surprise birthday party and then you tell everybody to go home because it's fucking 1 o'clock, but somebody keeps going, surprise! Bro, the party's over. Put the thing on, surprise! Stop! You did it already. If you wanted to use other Z moves, if you wanted to use, shut up, get out of here, it's 2 a.m.
Wait, no, I'm already so
If you wanted to use other Z moves, fine. But I feel like this is the wrong. And why is it only this one? Ash has other Z crystals.
Sorry, I'm just seeing this thing with the scythe.
That was from the Anti-Folk server, but that was so funny. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, so honestly, like, I'm sorry, the move is so awkward. Everything about this fight is awkward. It feels like this fight feels very like cheap. And animated wise, I think it's terrible. It's just awful.
You know what was really weird too? Like, you know, Pikachu just standing in one place and just using Thunderbolt? So weird. Why did it do that? Like, they could have made it so much cooler. They could have had Pikachu, like, running and then, like, using Thunderbolt, because, like, at least, like, you can't see where Pikachu's going, but he was just standing in one place.
You want to know where they did that well? The Elon fight.
Oh.
Remember when he got on the back of Metagross and that thing started going scream in the middle of the fight? And he
For your
used
entertainment, for only a few seconds of your time, I instantly thought of a better fight.
What?
Pikachu realizes this fight that we the Metagross fight.
Sorry.
So Pikachu realizes the Thunderbolts aren't hitting. Metagross keeps dodging. Okay, I can find a way around that. Ash tells Pikachu to use Electro Web. Metagross dodges it, just like all the Thunderbolts. But Ash keeps telling him to use Electro Web, and Steven goes, no matter what you're doing, you're gonna keep missing. Just Metagross then goes in and uses attacks. Ash has Pikachu dodge them. Pikachu keeps using Electro Web. Why do you keep doing this, Ash? You keep missing, and Pikachu's getting worn out. Then Ash goes, Pikachu, use Pikachu, use Iron Tail. Metagross, dot. What the? Why can't he? He's caught in the Electro Webs!
See?
And now that he's caught, what is Ash gonna use? Now use the Z move. Now it works. And it gets supercharged because of the electricity on the webs.
You know,
Instantly a better fight.
I was thinking that same idea too, but I thought it differently, Tyrone. Where my idea was kind of going back to the Solvali fight, where he creates the webs, but because Metagross is so fast, he needs to find a way for Pikachu to also go fast. So he does a little bounce pads with all the Electro webs to gain the speed for Pikachu to catch up to the Metagross to Iron Tail it.
The only reason I didn't choose that one is because he's still playing a game of chase. Here, Ash is having the field covered in Electro webs so much to the point where he's caught in a web. He's literally caught in a spider's web. Like trying to swat a fly, but you can't hit it. But when you get caught in the spider web, he's done. It's like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
I kind of right now, like the image I'm getting, just like thinking about it, I was like thinking of the Vilolo fight from X and Y with the Surskit, and then the way he uses.
Oh yeah.
With the uses web. So I was like, Pikachu kind of like, I'm pretty sure he could use the Electro Web like that. Wouldn't it be so? And they catch Metagross? There was just so many different ways. I just thought of it when you guys were talking about it, and then just
no, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'd basically be, long story short, it would basically be, in KG, you watch Dragon Ball, so you know, when Piccolo did the energy blast on 17 and they were missing on purpose, only to find out what he was really doing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that. It's a trap. I'm essentially having Pikachu make a trap. Yeah, pretty much. Like he's thinking outside the box. He can't hit him directly, but he can tangle him up in the webs.
Yes.
Instantly a better fight. A better fight. And they couldn't even do that. What?
Honestly, I'm for this second round too, because we already know Ash is probably gonna verse Cynthia. I'm not even excited for that. Like in Sinnoh, when Cynthia talked about the champions, the Champions League and all that. I was so excited when that happened because I was like, oh, one day maybe it might happen. And then you see that it's gonna happen, and then you see how they've been handling this tournament, and you're just like, well, I can't wait for a 30-second battle, I guess.
You guys want to know what's really, really sad to me? But it's I don't want to say it because I don't want it to look like I'm hating on this writer. Because I actually really like him. And I just talked about him on Twitter. It's really sad to me that Tomioka.
Tomioka.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the head writer.
He's been one of the writers since the beginning. He wrote episode 1, but he is known to be one of the greats in terms of DP because he's written so many iconic arcs. I mean, the Sinnoh League, I think most of the Paul episodes, the Wallace Cup, the final episode of Diamond Pearl. He's just really, really good with that episodes, and he also wrote Paul's episode in Journeys, which in my opinion was the better one. Just my opinion, but he's been writing. He's ever since the Paul episode. He's written all the Journeys episodes so far, including the Masters 8. I'm just like, what are you doing? You know how to write good episodes. Come on. I think I don't know if he's burnt out or something. I'm just very, very surprised, when I saw that he's the writer of the Masters 8, because I'm just you know how to pull together amazing art. But I don't know, maybe it's somebody above him that's telling him what he should do.
Yeah.
Or if they have only so much they can work with. Journeys has just been so disjointed. So I don't want to place the blame specifically on Tomioka, but yeah, I mean, I
the
call
thing
him the
is,
GOAT with DP.
It always boils down to the direction of the series. It always boils down
Yeah.
to who's taking
Yeah.
care of how these stories get written.
I-
And
Yeah.
because like
feel
you
like
can write the greatest thing of all time, but if the people you hand it over to don't follow that up with their own creativity to build up upon what was written, they will flub and therefore will cause nothing more than harm. And the worst part is it'll oftentimes go to the wrong person.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel like with everything with the time crunch, it seems like they're more concerned about the time because they were like, we have to conclude this series, and they're just doing whatever.
Yeah,
It's
but like, but Nessa,
I
like, think about that too, though. Like, if they're thinking about time, then what the hell is happening for the next
yeah,
couple of weeks?
that's exactly it though. They're
Time.
just kind of scrabbling. They're scrambling for they're scrambling for time, so they're gonna be like, we're gonna break like less episodes to make our deadline. That's
If I
basically what
had
it
to
is.
give it the benefit of the doubt, I want to tell myself, I really want to tell myself this. I want to tell myself that they're trying to make the next few fights look better. Or at least be better.
I have a theory that apparently the reception they got from those, especially the alarm fight that we gotten, and then the other masters,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they probably saw how people reacted to it. They're
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like, they're probably
I
were
gotta
like,
say,
fuck,
There's so many Japanese
fuck, and
comments
fuck.
that
They're
were
I
like,
gotta say, yeah, I gotta say, out of all the series that have existed so far, Pokemon Journeys, I think has been the most reactive based on what the fans have been
yeah,
saying.
And you got
I
to
agree.
remember, this is post X and Y League.
Yeah, like now, like this is, yeah, they are fighting tears to appease to the fans, which sometimes can work, but for the most part, I always say rule number one: if you're a writer, then don't let the fans just write your series for you. But that's my take. Not that doesn't. I mean, you can take that as you will. Once you let the fans write your series for you, you start to realize the changes that you're making are not for the best.
I feel like they're gonna do like rewrites. That's probably what's
Yeah.
going on.
Because
No,
like a
they
lot of
can't
people,
though,
yeah,
because
a
like
lot of
it's
people,
way too soon.
a lot of people don't like the last or some of the choices XY made or how it was so self-confined. But to me, I feel like at least they stuck to their guns, and it was their choices, and they made those choices. Whether you like them or not, they're their choices to make. And also, the bonus for that means that it stands the test of time. You don't have to know Ash's past to really know XY. It would help. It definitely helps, but you don't have to know it. So it can stand alone as its own series. Here, a lot of the fans have been writing. I would say the fans have pressed their hands on the pencil, if that's an expression that makes sense to people. They've pressed their hands on the pencil so hard that it feels like every change or major thing they have to do has been because the fans told them to do it. So now you just get this situation where there's too many chefs in the kitchen. I say that as Emmy just left. But
She had to go
But-
bake some comments.
yeah, pretty much. But honestly, like I think the biggest issue is, and I'll say again, that's just to hop off what you said. I'm hoping for the heart of hearts. I'm guessing to the very least they got to make these battles look better, especially the Leon fight. That one obviously has to be the biggest one, the Ash versus Leon one, because that's the finale. So
Yeah.
they're probably just straining, trying to make sure at least this comes out good. They've made so many bad decisions at this point, they can only go up.
And it's already evident too, because we found out this was a last minute decision because we
Yeah.
were getting that fight originally.
No,
And
it's
they
supposed to be
probably asked-
slideshows.
And they probably I make the joke, obviously, where I say, where I have Iris go, bye Ash, the artists don't want to draw us anymore. But that also means they don't have to write their dialogue anymore. And I know, KG, you made the joke where Cynthia's gonna be standing up there by her fucking self during the Diantha fight. Yeah, during the Diantha fight. But it's literally so that we don't get that scene where they cut over to Cynthia and the other champions and they make comments. So now we lose spectators because they don't want to write that or draw that scene anymore. They're cutting corners to squeeze the best quality they got into the fight. Which,
What is that?
go ahead, Polly, because I kind of know where you might be going with this.
Yeah, no, because they were gonna save all the companions for that one shot of them cheering on Ash. Iris isn't gonna be with them. Like that's shitty.
Exactly. And honestly, like, say what you want. Spectators, they may cut away from the fight, but spectators help. They bring life to the fight. It's not just a battle. It's everybody's watching it. Because if spectators aren't commenting on the side, and it feels no different than a regular ass trainer battle at that point. And even in trainer battles in anime, we've had spectators talk about stuff on the side. Here, it's just the only spectators we're gonna have are Go and Hop. We don't get that perspective from like the champions have commenting, which was important because they're pro trainers. So if they could comment on it, it felt like something. It felt like watching a real tournament. Like you get to hear your veterans talk, and then you get to hear Jesse and James do their like podcast or their stream. Then you get to hear Hop and Go talk from the spectator seats. You got to get different perspectives. Here, they shave all of that so that they can get better quality, but it also erases the universe and the setting. They're narrowing it down so they can get the best of what they got, but it's only going to be the best in one field. So, I don't know. I'm going to... Go ahead.
No, it's okay. How it feels like I keep forgetting they're in the Galar region. Like it doesn't feel
Oh,
like
yeah, completely, yeah.
First, we've spent so much time just in the stadium, and like there's, I don't know. Maybe it's because we spent so little time in Galar to begin with in Journeys.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. I completely forgot. Like you could tell me it's Kanto, and I believe it. I don't know why it just feels like I miss those little clips of like like during the Xenoblade or the Grand Festival. I know I always go back to these meetings, but it just felt like. Or even I'll go to Advanced Generation as well, or even the Johto League, where it's like we had those scenes in between like the battles where like Professor Oak and Delia show up, or like Ash and Gary have a conversation beforehand, or Ash is on the internet looking at Gary's team, or Conway and Paul and Ash are all together like looking up their respective opponents. You know what I mean? Like I always thought those scenes were really cool, and it kind of just made the world seem a little bit bigger than just like feeling like it's the game and you're just in the battle.
Yeah, or like when Ash went to the Indigo League Pavilion and he got to eat at the buffet for free, so he just was like eating at the table.
Yeah. But it's like they're cramming, but like the more they cram, the more they lose sort of that like uniqueness. Like this is just another random tournament to me. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Say what you want about the end.
I was gonna say, like you say, it's another random tournament. I think it's even worse than that, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah. At least in the Best Wishes tournaments were better. Yeah,
dude, Best Wishes tournaments. You know what they did? They gave breathe room, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
That's the best thing about those goddamn things, and I'm so mad.
Yeah, Ash, Iris, and the others were eating at the hotel, hanging out. Like
it literally felt like the spiritual successor to how OS handled the league.
3 months.
Yeah.
It was so well written. Hell, even X and Y for a moment also had a segment like that before Ash and Alon's fight went down. Ash had a conversation with his Pokemon and all that, and then interacted with Lysander, and Alon interacted with Sycamore. Like things like that. Things that help build the world and set things up for what's coming next. This, as Polly said, is just sort of go with the flow, watch the next thing happen, okay, move on into the next fight, and that's it. You don't ever feel a world connected. And it sucks because the whole premise of Journeys has been about exploring the world, and we don't ever get a chance to feel like the world has even been explored to begin with. Specifically with Galar as well. I am going to feel so bad if we go into Gen 9 and we're going straight to region hopping again. Or not region hopping, region exploring again with the new region. Because, God, that means Galar truly got
Galar got
hoed.
And it sucks, too, because it's like one of the best-selling games of all time. For Pokemon, anyway.
Almost everything they probably predicted, they did not come true. They're probably like, wait, what? Like, what?
Yeah, they thought this game was going to flop.
All this time, we thought they were going to take the Pokemon out of Galar, but they really took Galar out of the Pokemon. Oh, no! Oh, no!
It's the thing where, like DP and XY, the games, well, not Platinum, but like the original Diamond Pearl games. XY are known to be kind of the one of the weaker ones, but then the anime series like made up for it. But then it's like the opposite. Like Black and White were like incredible games.
But the anime was shit.
Was shite. Yeah.
And I feel. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, and I honestly feel bad for like the original characters that did appear in Journeys. I was like, I like them, and then of course we don't get to see him ever again. So I don't.
Why, you mean Rento? You know you love Rento.
Hey, what,
No,
wow,
but-
you forgot about the other great character, Visks.
Oh, I love
Very-
this.
Yeah, no, she's like one of my faves now.
Where's her
That's not-
cameo?
But I'm just sitting here and then some of the other ones I was kind of, because I was like, I did like some of the other characters of the day. Like I love Regina, I love Haruhi, like Doppelganger. I'm probably
I like the
saying her
one
name.
kid that had the Meganium.
I like that one
Yeah.
character that was a better Koharu.
Regina is one of my faves,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
I never got
and then
that
also, yeah, I was just kind of like, I was like, I was like, for Regina, for example, I wanted her to come back because I was like, she was into battling, but then, you know how where that went. But it's just there was like some some cool characters I actually did like in their design and everything, and then it's like it sucks that like we
Who's
don't
the
get to see
cricket
him
talk
again.
chick?
Hi,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I
Hodge?
associate Cricket Talk Chick with the night that I yelled at Tyrone for simping over Xbox.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that, yo?
I remember she was on the
Years
screen
later,
when
and
we
he
were all
still has a
arguing.
grudge on it.
I have a grudge. I didn't do shit. I was literally playing my Switch. This was not so long. What were we doing? I think Pokemon.
2019.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I was just playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, minding my fucking business, trying to breed these Pokemon, and all of a sudden, Polly's talking shit on me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do?
Yep. So I can't like every time somebody brings her up, I just see her face and us streaming, arguing while she's just staring back.
Honestly, your conversation with that character is the only thing I remember from that episode, because I think that was the only thing regarding Heracross or something like that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Pinsir. But that's as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was this was an episode, I guess we could say. That-
Yeah. Oh, I gotta give it its number. I'm giving it a 5. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
join
The
at
whole
me. She's
battle.
alone in the
Yeah. The whole battle looked awkward. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gushing over the cameos. To me were weirdly the best part. Which normally in most episodes I'm thinking like, the cameo's nice. That's frosting on the already shit cake. But this was one of the ones where I was like, I'm legitimately impressed. Good job, cameos. It's all more back of Morrison's head. That was funny.
The Spinda guy was there. What the fuck? Why is he?
The guy? Yeah.
Like I said
Yeah.
before, whoever was responsible for drawing that particular frame, that was a definitive AG stand right there, bro.
The weird part is that it makes the other non-cameos stick out. That makes Burgundy's the non-cameo worse.
Nah, that was a fake BW stand. That's what
It's
it was.
because it's because it's me.
No,
Ollie, I
it's because
think
you
they-
hated that Team Rocket return episode. They heard it
Ollie-
and they replaced her with the
Polly,
NPC.
I think they found a way to I think they found a way to do screw burn damage on Polly. Every cameo that shows up now is a fuck you to the Burgundy thing. So now every time cameos happen, it just hurts Polly more.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm beyond this at this point. Like I've gone back to reading fanfiction.
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck? I was weirded out they didn't put Grace in there. If anybody knows who Grace is from AG, she's this very tall, annoying ass girl in AG who would do this goofy ass laugh whenever May complimented her.
Oh, Brock liked her.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm surprised they didn't put her ass in there.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that frame was filled, bro.
It was, it had they fed a lot of people in there. I was shocked. That was the reason Ash didn't have a permanent rival. So I was like, huh.
Yeah.
I was shocked too, actually, because I know AG is one of the series I probably the longest I have not rewatched, but I was kind of surprised too. I was like, oh damn, they remember these one-time off characters. So I was like, what happened there? Why we?
I'm kind of glad that for AG
No silent.
Who? No, I was gonna say I think AG fans got the best treatment out of all the generations, bro. When it comes
for
to
cameo.
for cameo wise.
Yeah, and to me, even then, like even with that cameo thing that surprised me, that's not enough. That's nowhere near enough to me.
No. I'm saying I'm
yeah.
happy with this because if they try to touch AG anymore, I'm gonna be mad as fuck, bro. AG is
Yeah.
you can't mess that up. You
Yeah,
cannot.
and the fact that Wallace didn't show up is still weird to me. He's a champion, and Wallace, what? Oh God.
The less you talk about it, the less
Yeah,
migraine you have in
whatever.
your head.
Whatever.
All right, so
Yeah.
4 out of 10. 4
Yeah,
out of 10.
4 out of
for
10.
Edmund.
Yeah, I'm
5 and
sorry.
5.
This episode just it was horrible. It was awful.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I probably should give my review. It existed. 4 out of 10.
Damn.
Yeah, I already gave
No,
my thoughts.
KG, I'm sorry. What you got to get into it a little bit more.
No, don't worry. I wasn't gonna.
AG's done.
Yeah, no, it's just sincere. Like if you guys saw my reaction to that night on Friday,
I didn't get to see it. I heard they thought you rage quit when in reality you went to go get dinner.
waiter, chicken dinner, bro. Yeah, I paused the stream for a moment. I said, hold the fuck up. I need to get something. Go off camera for a second. And then I come back with food, and I'm like, okay, here's food. And then it's worse because I didn't even get a chance to eat the food on stream anyway for like another hour, half an hour or something like that. To explain, basically, this episode, I found it average at best. I think for the AG cameos and for like those kind of things, you'll get a good kick out of it. But you cannot deny the fact that the entire battle structure was just so bizarre and suffers the same situations that I think previous Master 8 tournaments are suffering from. You would think that 3v3s could be a little bit better handled in a 30-minute episode or a 20-minute episode at that. Unfortunately, they cannot seem to squeeze in that because it cannot. They just can't. They've done perfect 2v2s. The Viskies fight is a good example of that one being a good 2v2. And I feel like that was when they had more time to focus on 2 individual mods, they can oftentimes deliver hits. But when you try to add in a third one, that's when you got to start shuffling everything around. And in under 20 minutes, it's not really good. So, yeah, this fight was so weird. It suffers the same hit situations that the previous one had. I will say the best part about this episode was the middle of the episode. Nobody really talked much about it, but like legitimately what was that? Credilly, I think is the name of that mod.
Credilly, yeah.
Yeah, that thing was a menace, bro. I love the wiggly arms because the way it caught Gengar and then just tries to attack it face front with that thing. And Gengar using magical shine to kind of cover the attack and all that. Like, that was really good. Like, the middle of the episode was super solid. And then Pikachu shows up, and that's when things go downhill.
Yeah, it goes downhill.
And that's no disrespect to Pikachu. It's just...
I never thought I'd hear the sentence and then Pikachu shows up.
Or no, actually for me more it was like that shitty animation when Pikachu did like climb the rocks and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's so bizarre to me. It really is. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I found the fight at the best in the middle. The beginning was rough. The ending was rough. The characters leaving was silly. I think it's more so. It's not that they didn't want to draw them anymore. I think it's just more so they couldn't have the budget to hold on to those VAs. Because you got to remember, that's Aoi Yuki, bro. That's voicing Iris, and you know how expensive these voice actors can be, bro.
I love that he won. He took a moment to flex. I mean, that's an old footage from some he did earlier, but I like the timing of the tweet where they showed the video of Metagross fighting Pikachu, and it's like a way better fight. It's a way better fight.
I was laughing though. I was like, damn, like did Edward just basically flexed on his fellow animator?
You know what's the best part about that animation though? Just good to go by it real quick. They brought back that stupid Lucario quick attack bullshit.
Yeah.
Where
Pikachu flies?
Yeah, he flies, bro.
Yeah, you know you love flying Pikachu. Dun 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 dun.
It was so good. Yeah, and also it's just bizarre to me.
Hey, I love that it was XY Ash more specifically too. They knew what was up.
I mean, to be fair, they drew it during X and Y, so that makes sense.
They knew what was up. They knew where the money was.
The money. So why the hell wasn't it in there?
Oh my god, but I found it so funny though. I was like, Daddy, why you just put your other fellow animators to shame?
They need to learn how to fucking draw.
Jesus Christ, bro. Now, while I do admit it was more so like a very bad mistiming of all of that situation, no disrespect to the animators of this origin of the series of Journeys, because you never know what the hell they're going through right now. Apparently, they don't even have a director no more, or some shit like that, from what I'm being told.
Damn.
Like, if you notice in the episode opening, like, they changed the directors or some shit again. So yeah, it was just more so like
I
weird.
If I understand correctly, I guess like two of them got demoted. Was I was
gosh.
hearing around?
Yeah, I don't
Like
know
a-
the full details about it. I wish I could get like a link to go more into details about it. I don't. I know people mention it, but I would like to see people like show an article or like somebody talking more in depth about it. But yeah, apparently the director and staff or whatever, some of them got demoted. Now apparently there is no director or some shit like that. Like I said, I don't know the details, so I'm not going to go further into it. But overall, the episode, like I stated, average. I didn't feel anything. I should feel something. Ash won. Yippee. I guess. Throw confetti everywhere.
Surprise.
Yeah. You want me to be surprised on something that we already know is going to be, what is it? Gonna be Ash versus Leon. So why the hell am I gonna try to be all so shocked by it? So yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Ah man. So that's all I gotta say. That's it. That's all I could say. I want to say because I feel everybody else in this conversation had already stated what they needed to say, and I can only just simply say agree. I agree wholeheartedly. So yeah, that's just my take on the review. It was a decent episode in the middle. Everything else though suffered, and having the characters leave instead of helping them stick around to at least not leave poor Cynthia by her lonesome self in the goddamn stand would have been great. But I guess we're not going to do that. So next time we meet, it's going to be September.
Are you fucking serious?
Allow me to explain.
Oh, we're gonna
And we
twiddle our
weren't
thumbs
kidding
for the
about
next
that,
5
by the way.
weeks.
In 5 weeks is when the next Masters 8 battle happens.
5 weeks? Dude, I'll be in a whole different home.
Yep. That's why I was so pissed off.
I'll be in a whole different location.
Allow me to try to clarify as much as I can't. As much as I can.
No, I like that better. That was funny.
As much as I can, yeah. So, allow me to explain. I know people are saying August 26th, but the thing is, with August 26th, they're saying that it may or may not happen, and I think that is going to not happen on that day, because apparently the Sonic movie is supposed to be going on, so they're probably not going to air a episode during that time. I believe. I'm about to try to clarify as much as I can, because the scheduling for these next couple of weeks are so confusing. I swear to God, you think that this shit was all last minute, bro. It really feels like it. So allow me to explain. On July 29th, we are going to be getting the Koharu and Ibui and Eviolite, which is, I think, the whole clip show thingy. Right? The thing we're going to get this week. After that, on August 5th, we are going to be getting The Possibilities Are Endless for Koharu and Ibui, which is supposed to be the real episode to PM 2019. So instead of a 2-parter Koharu episode that's new and completely fresh, it's going to be one episode being a clip show and the next episode actually being the true episode for Koharu. So she's only really getting one episode. After that one, though, we then move on into, what was it, August 12, I think it is? Yeah, 12, probably. Yeah, after 5 is 12. So, August 12, the climax begins Satoshi's Masters Tournament Experience is what it's called.
What?
Yes. The climax begins Satoshi's Master Tournament Experience is the name of this episode.
What does that mean?
Another clip show.
This sounds like it's a clip show for them, because they're saying the climax begins his experience.
Thank you, Denson.
So it seems like it's going to be another clip show to talk about what went down in the first round. And I think the reason why it's written like this is because who's hosting it right now? Team Rocket. So I think Team Rocket is going to take care of the clip show in the climax begins, because they're the ones who are recording the footage and shit. So wouldn't it make sense for them to show that stuff off, I guess? So we don't have much detail aside from that, but judging from the title in itself, it sounds like it's going to be in that direction. All right, so that's going to be in August 12th. All right, so what does that mean for August 19th then? Like, what's going to happen at that point? Well, according to what I'm getting here, I don't have anything, I think. I don't see anything here for August 19th. There is no episode for August 19th. I see for the 5th. I see for the 12th. I don't see a one for the 19th. But I think, as we stated before, that was supposed to be the Sonic thing, right? If I'm correct. I do see, however, for August 26th. Now, here's the thing, though. It says here, August 26th, episode 121, to be announced. No info, just confirmation Pokemon is going to be airing this day, which apparently isn't true due to the Sonic movie airing, which may mean this episode gets shuffled forward a week. Question mark? We don't know. As of right now, it's still a mystery. The episode title's not there. No information about it whatsoever. It's a mystery. So, now that we got all of August out of the way, what does that mean for September? Well, on September, this is where things get even more spicy, because we got here September 2nd, PM 2019, episode 122, the semifinals 1, overwhelming victory. And all we got is just that as a title. So that means the semifinal officially begins on September 2nd, if the scheduling is correct.
That's 6 weeks.
That's 5 weeks full of episodes, 6 weeks in terms of length of time to wait for that episode, yes.
Days.
So, if this is correct, we are getting a 1 week break, 2 recaps, a clip, an episode, and then the actual episode at hand.
So just one actual episode.
Yeah, so there's only one new episode airing this upcoming month. And it's not this upcoming episode that we're about to go through. It's going to be the following episode. So, you want to know what's even better, though? I got even better news. Given that means that the episode is going to air in September, and judging from how things are written here, the semifinals 1, overwhelming victory, seems to be mostly for one of the 2 fights, which means the following week, on the 9th, is going to be the next fight, right? I think that's what it's going to go down to. So after that, on the 16th, I would like to assume that's when the finals is going to happen. Although I don't think the finals is going to end fully in just one episode. So I think it's going to be a 2-parter. And therefore, on the 23rd, I think is going to be the final episode of the Masters 8. So that means when we come back, I'm just making a speculation here, by the way, just to be clear. We might come back either on the 30th of September, or they might do a recap episode on episode 30, and I say that because Go needs a recap, right? For Project Mew.
Oh, God.
And on the 7th of October might be the Project Mew shit. Which means this series has roughly, if they're going to go to Gen 9 soon, about less than 10 episodes to figure out what they're going to do for the final episodes of the series. For Go, specifically. Because let's see, 7th, 14th, 21, 28, that's all of October. And then 4/11. Actually, no, that's 6 episodes. That's 6 episodes of a gap. If the recap episode happens on the 30th of September for Go. So we still have Project Mew to finish, which needs to be touched upon. We need to figure out how to set up these characters to say their farewells, and we need to figure out how we're going to move on into the next generation.
This show is hoed.
This show is on a super strict limit. And we do not know if there could be more of a break in September, because oftentimes in September they tend to get a bit of a break. So I remember in
This
X and
show
Y, I
can't
remember they
afford
had like a
breaks.
2 week break there in X and Y, and Sun and Moon,
You
I
know-
think they also had one too.
I kind of wish for this show could have it. I guess if they're so dead set to finish on a certain time, I was like, if the smart move would have been if like they could have they aired like both Pokemon animes at the same time for the new one and the other one. In
No,
case it came
no,
out.
that
No.
wouldn't make sense.
No.
Like, why would Ash look like this and then look like this? You know what I mean?
They wanted to go chronologically.
And also, this is going to mess up the marketing if they try to go any other way.
yeah,
So
you can't sell your video games if two shows happen at the same time.
Fucking marketing. I was like, you care that much about marketing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it's
it makes-
Pokemon.
you gotta
It's
remember,
Pokemon.
it's
What the
not-
fuck?
You gotta remember, they don't
Oh, I
care
know.
about necessarily you, even though they do.
Oh no,
They care
They're like-
about what's
they
in
want
your
their money.
wallet.
They want their G.
Mhm.
They want their G's.
Mhm.
That's what they want.
Yeah, so
It's all money at this point. It's like whoever's like gonna give him fucking money. He's like, yeah, I want to see the money. That's all I care about.
yeah, listen, man, it's always been that way. JPR said it best in his rant. You know, the series is made to sell toys.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Hey,
So
bro.
good luck, Journeys. I wish you the best of luck. I feel so bad for Koharu because she is gonna be in filler hell, bro. Having all these recaps, potentially recaps. We don't know. And we don't know much of the details as of right now. So that's why I'm keeping things vague as is. I'm not going to go and criticize it all the way. But just judging for the fact that episode 122 is the semifinals 1 and not considered semifinals 2, that means that the semifinals really, really, truly begin on 122. So I'll see you guys in September for the next episode of the Masters 8 then.
Wow.
Yeah. This is how real life tournaments happen, right? Like there's always like this big ass gap or something. I don't know.
No. This is sad.
I don't even want to rage. I don't even want to go and get mad about it. I'm just, why do I feel so defeated?
I stopped caring a long time ago.
Yeah, you say that, but like I'm just flabbergasted, bro. Yeah, we're still gonna review the clip show. Don't worry, we're gonna watch it. We're still gonna watch all of this stuff. We're gonna watch all the fillers, and we're gonna watch all the episodes, and we're gonna watch all of that. As long as some stuff does the recordings for those, of course. But you know, if they don't, that's fine as well. We'll figure something out. But
I'll-
yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird.
And I was like, I'm gonna be on vacation in August.
Hey, listen, look at it this way. That means your vacation's worth it because you don't have to worry about Pokemon Journeys until September.
No, I don't. I'm okay with it. I'm like, I didn't get. I was like, I was just mad. I was like, damn. I was like, I wish I would have missed something relevant.
No, you're missing all the... Well, no, you are missing relevant. You're missing Koharu's episode. How dare you?
No, I was like, the one I'm missing though is gonna be the clip show. That's like the only day. That's the 12th.
Ah,
19th. I'm not missing the Koharu episode. I'll be still be here for that.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, the clip show is the one I'll be missing. I was like, that's why it's like, that's why I was like saying I'm not gonna be missing anything relevant.
Yay. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Let's go call it a wrap then. I think we're done.
Yep.
I think everybody's done. I don't think anybody has anything
No.
more to say. And honestly, like I stated with my review already, everyone else said what they had to say. I'm just done. And not like in a done, like I want to get rid of it. No, it's more so like you can only go for so long when it comes to just pushing into negativity. And it's not intentional, by the way, Chad. Let this be abundantly clear.
Oh, definitely not.
Nobody is trying to be mean for the sake of being mean. Everybody genuinely has their reasonings for why they feel the way they
If
do.
you guys actually go back to the beginning of Journeys when we were reviewing the show, we were all fucking positive as fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We actually had enthusiasm. That's because we didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. But we had high hopes.
And also, let's be clear, earlier this year, we had some really dope-ass episodes. The Rocket
Yeah,
Radio
but-
episode, the two-part
Viscous
Alola
Fight?
special.
Yeah, Viscous Fight. Like there was some good shit that was coming that made us like anticipate some good things. But the show journeyed itself, and then
And the pandemic happened. Yay!
that happened too. But obviously, The show's still running, so I'm not gonna blame it on that. Obviously, it had an effect, but if it had that much of an effect, then we wouldn't have a show. Here, we still are getting a show, and a great writer knows how to adapt, adjust, and evolve past their problems. They didn't even do that. So, I don't know.
I guess the only thing I can think Journeys do is like, hey, at least I got like I get to love Viscous, so that's the only thing I think Journeys.
but-
Everything else,
I'm with KG. We beat this horse to death, so...
Yeah, and you love your horses, bro. And
Shut up.
stop. It's already dead, bro.
Stop it, it's already dead. On a lighter note, somebody made a tweet right now. It said me trying to go to sleep, and then it said the mosquito in my room at 3 a.m., and then it shows you encountering a cricket tune in Diamond and Pearl. It goes...
oh my god, that's awesome.
So funny.
I love... What the hell is this? I don't have red flags. I have fun facts. Oh man,
so
I
cool.
feel like with the pandemic as well, there's a limit to that too. What you could say, like for real, because like you gotta remember, just because the pandemic happens doesn't mean like so. What explains the inconsistency with really good freaking episodes? Because not like every episode we hate.
Yeah, definitely.
They have some really solid episodes that are unfortunately held back by the narrative episodes of this series. When the episodes do their own plot lines that don't tie into the plot lines of the series that we're currently in, they can be some of the best. The cooking episode was great. The Alola episode was great. Both of those episodes that we had back to back were great. The Rocket Radio Show shit was great. The rap episode was so stupid, but I loved it because of it. I'm talking about the first episode, by the way, of that rap. There are good things. There was genuinely a lot of charm behind it, but that's all I can say for now. So,
and the baking episode.
Oh yes, with the Al Creamy too was good.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love how Pikachu Gigantamax because he got fucking fat.
That was so random. I loved it.
Oh man. So yeah, that's all I can say. So let's go call it a wrap, ladies and gents. We're gonna go and wrap things up now by talking about some things we're going to be doing within the week. So let's get to it. Tyrone, tomorrow, have you decided what we're going to be doing?
We're gonna
I know people wanted us to play that whole talk and, whatever don't
Talk
blow
and
up.
don't explode game.
But here's the issue. How do you play that multiplayer-wise on two different streams? That doesn't seem like it'll work.
I have no idea, dude.
It doesn't feel like it could work. So it's a game where you're supposed to help one another. Actually, how does it work? Like, how am I supposed to...
You're supposed to keep talking, and if you stop talking, you blow up. But I don't know how we can do that on there.
Yeah, on two separate streams. If you guys have any game suggestions that are multiplayer-wise that you think would be a lot of fun for both me and Tyrone to play tomorrow, do let us know. We would love to see feedback. We want to try out new multiplayer games, but we only can figure a way out. Let me take a look at that. What is a way out? I feel like I heard that before.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it a long time ago.
Yeah. You direct the player how to defuse the bomb. Yeah, I know that one. It's just more so that, how do you play that in two separate streams? That's the issue. So, yeah. We need a game that does that. It Takes Two. I heard about that one. That one's fun.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Play SRB2 kart. Man, isn't it that Sonic Robo thingy? I heard nothing but good things about that game. It's like a free thing you can download too, Tyron. You know like that whole Sonic Doom thing?
You know what? I've made a decision. I know what I'm gonna do.
No. What do you mean? It's well, you know what we gonna do.
All right, we got a choice, KG. We can
like
play
it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels tomorrow. Why you do that?
No, not again.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
Or we can play Fall Guys.
Woo!
Someone said Mario
constantly-
Strikers, Mario Kart, Lego Minecraft.
No, Ness. I gotta conquer this demon. I gotta play Fall Guys now.
Oh man, if we get a big crowd for Fall Guys tomorrow, we could totally do like a community night with Fall Guys.
I gotta conquer this. I got my crown the one time, but I heard that there's obviously you can play with a community now instead of just randos in the world. So,
Yeah,
I
because
think
like you can create a lobby. If you get up to like 10, 12 people, you can actually create a lobby and you can play against each other. Or
I think-
you can actually make a team of 4 and you can all play against each other.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
last
or
time
work
I
together.
tried. Last time I think you guys had the Fall Guys community night. I came in way too late, but you guys were done with the game, so I
Oh.
was kind of like,
or we could do 100% orange juice and find Pika again.
Oh yeah, wait. Actually, let me take a look at the games we have on Steam. By the way, that would actually.
That's
be
what I've
more-
been doing. I'm looking at my Steam library.
Anybody remember 100% Orange Juice? That was a board game.
That was a good game. I like that board.
Yeah, I just don't know anybody else who has 100% Orange Juice is the issue. Hey,
Yeah.
look, it's up here in front. Let me see who has said game. It's Pika, and Terrell has it for some reason. And
he trail played with us one time.
let me take a
Twin,
look here.
Twin Daggers has it.
Oh, Pummel Party! Pummel Party would be so much fun.
What is that?
Pummel Party, isn't it? Hold on, let me see if I'm correct.
Is it
Pummel
free? I
Party.
hope it is.
I wish, buddy.
Damn it.
No, Pummel Party is that isn't that like that robot punching game or something like that? Or it's like a 4 to 8 player online.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
15
talking
bucks.
about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have $10.
No, it's
It's
15
$15.
bucks.
I don't have that either. That's worse.
Let's see what Chad else has to say though. Hold on. Play hide and shriek.
Either that or golfing with buddies.
It's Mario Party where you kill each other. Did they ever update golfing with your friends though?
I don't remember.
You gotta keep looking in the library though. We got a chance though. Night, Polly. Let's see. We got wow, we don't really got much here, do we? Yeah, Fall Guys. Yeah, Gary's mod, you can't really do much. Golf with friends. The party pack doesn't really feel like it works. Monster Hunter World, why do I have this? Wow, we don't really have much, Tyrone.
You guys sound so damn tired.
No, it's just more so we're like looking through our
Yeah, we are
catalog.
seriously looking.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity, Police Simulator, Crab Game is free. Crab Game. Crab Game. Let's take a look at Crab Game.
It's either that, KG, or we could do reactions to videos.
Oh man, I haven't had a fun time with that one. Let me see Crab Game real quick. Crab Game is a first-person multiplayer game where you play through several different minigames based on children games until only one person stands victorious. Is this supposed to be like Squid? Oh my god, it is straight up Squid Games.
It's Squid Games, yeah.
This shit looks
Damn.
hilarious, bro.
And it came out around the time when Squid Game came out.
Mm-hmm. That is so convoluted, Squid Games. Play Pico Park. Pico Park.
What?
Let's see. I legitimately want to look into all these things, all these suggestions people have to say, because they could be some really cool things hidden here that would be fun titles for us to play through. Let me see. Go to store. Go to recommendations of multiplayer. Let's see.
It does, yeah. It does say
Massively
it is
multi-
free.
Mm-hmm. Senpaio? What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't know. Paint drying simulator. I streamed it and it was great. Paint drying.
What the fuck?
Now, see, that's a great idea, but that's not gonna work for a multi-stream thing. And also, we're gonna
No.
be stuck here for 6 hours, Tyrone, if we're gonna do it too.
Oh god.
I don't know. I mean, you could do that for your morning stream if you want to.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I think I'll be all right.
We're like, oh hell no.
He got hurt from just hearing that, bro. But yeah, I don't know, Tyrone. I guess Fall Guys, if you want to do it. Fall Guys, I don't mind. Fall Guys, I think, would be a fun one. And then next week, we can literally ask more information and suggestions from chat to see what we can
Yeah,
play.
definitely. All right, so yeah, we'll do that unless something changes overnight. But for now, I'm down with Fall Guys.
Mm-hmm.
I need to tackle my demons again. I can't just wear one crown and be okay.
No.
I
Yeah.
need to learn to move past my traumas.
I'll try to make it so, but it'll depend what the heck I'm doing tomorrow. I'll try to make it. Because last time I made it too late because I was just like, man, I was like, it's kind of sucky if you get there too late. Yeah.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that conversation about the Puzzle League multiplayer shit.
Oh yeah.
But I like Fall Guys more, so. Multiplayer Puzzle League. The issue with that is that it's only for 2 people, bro.
Isn't there like a spectator mode in Puzzle League now?
No.
We
I
haven't
mean, yeah,
tried it.
people can be added to watch it, but
That's
they can't
weird.
play.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I can just watch you lose to Nessa and then like applaud afterwards.
Yeah. you son of a bitch. That strawberry shortcake is making me hungry. I know, right? It looks good. But yeah, so okay, Fall Guys Tyrone then tomorrow. What do you say? Okay, Fall Guys tomorrow. All right, what do you got for Wednesday?
All right, Wednesday. I'm technically we're done with the singles team that we're gonna use for the Masters 8 Silver Wing tournament. But I also need to make sure my other mons are leveled up too. Plus, I want to do some practice matches, so I might be doing some practice matches against the fans on Wednesday.
So, but you're gonna also need more Dynamax, no?
Yeah. So we'll
Tyrone,
we'll
don't
start
bring
off
me back into the vibe, bro. That shit was so weird.
yeah, definitely. We'll start off with some battles with the fans, or I'll probably do battles with the fans earlier, and then when KG shows up, we'll do the Dynamax hunt for the illustrious Latias.
Yeah, Latas, damn it.
Yeah, since I have it written down and registered now, so.
And I got it saved now, so that's good.
Yeah, good.
So,
So now we
keep that shit intact with you, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. So we can do that, and then on Thursday,
Tripod.
and then on Friday, no reaction. What the fuck are you gonna do?
No, we're doing a reaction to the clip show.
That shit. Well, have fun with that, KG.
But the real thing we're gonna do on Friday, though, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 begins, ladies and gentlemen. The game drops that day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that game, bro.
Nice.
So I hope everyone enjoys this upcoming week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. KG, I don't know if such will be subbed. I know, I don't either, but I just want to watch it. Oh man, so yeah. Are you really feeling it, KG? I'm always feeling it, bro. So I skip Fridays. Hell to the goddamn yes. If you want to watch the Kohada with me, you can totally watch that. But if you want to skip out from the Xenoblade, you're more than welcome as well. I want to just stream my first impressions on the game first before calling it quits on streaming it. But I don't know. We'll see if I continue making it a journey or not with playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on stream, depending on how the mood is. But yeah, so. Jesus Christ, a lot of games are coming out this upcoming week. It's going to be nuts. So, yeah. That's all I got to say for now. Don't know what we'll do next time, but I'm looking forward to it, Taro. But as you can hear from my yawning, it tells me that it's probably best for us to go night-night now.
Yep, it's time.
Yeah, I gotta get up early, sadly.
Yeah, so. All right, everybody. Call it a wrap. Let's call it a day. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session of the PokePod. It was such a weird one, but I hope everyone had a fun time with it all around. And thank you for sticking around all the way till the end. I'm going to go back and read some more manga before I go night-night. I've been really enjoying the maid I hired is awfully suspicious. It's great shit. No, you should read it because the anime came out. First episode dropped a while ago, and she's a cutie, bro. She is a cutie. I'll just say that much.
And
But
my stomach is rumbling.
oh no, go get something to eat. Yeah. All right then. We're gonna call it a day. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk again next time in whatever video we make. Take care, everyone, and as always, have yourselves an awesome day. I just went on Twitter, and guess what? I just saw trending. Dragalia lost. Viva Dragalia, damn it. So yeah. Yeah, KJ, I started Vermeil. Good man. Good man. So yeah. So long live the Drugalias, everybody. We'll speak again next time. TSS would tell you to wash your hands, so make sure to wash your hands.
Fucking hands.
Wash your fucking hands.
Wow, you guys can so confidently say the F word, man. I don't understand how you do it so easily.
That's Wednesday.
Thanks to you guys.
All right, let's begin, everybody, the week with some fun shit. So we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.